Guys, HSD is back with some live shows. We are doing Games Night once again.
Yes, and it's going to be on the 26th, 27th, and 28th.
Yes, and we have a bunch of special guests joining us.
Yes, and we have all new games. We're going to do some improv as well with you guys.
Yes, and hopefully we get better at the improv by the time it's the 26th of March, but we'll see you then.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Having Said That show. I'm Jay, alongside my co-star.
What's up, guys? I'm Aman. And Sid. Sid is with us
What's up,
today.
guys?
What's up?
It's a classic.
This is actually a classic
Sid, Jay,
Aman, and Jay mess around.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
like that. I like this crew,
scene.
man.
We've shot one more episode like this before and it was a lot of fun.
And you guys keep dissing it throughout, like, every other episode.
No, we didn't diss
You know.
it. Sid dissed it.
No,
Sid did diss it,
I
though.
said
You
in a
said
way
it was-
that we came expecting nothing, but we had a solid episode. So I
Yeah.
just
Sure,
like,
sure.
I appreciate
And
that.
we have a very solid episode lined up
Yeah.
today as well, because I think out of the five of us, the three of us are maybe the biggest sitcom fans. So we've decided to do an ultimate sitcom tournament bracket. I think that's what
Bracket.
we would call it.
Yeah.
And you guys want to jump into it because we have
Let's
some
go.
absolute classics. Some we're unfamiliar with, some we've watched all our lives. So let's jump into it.
I want to preface this. We've picked 32 of our favorite sitcoms, so we probably missed some out that you guys love. Comment on the ones we missed below. And like a few honorable mentions that didn't make it. I know Sid loves The League. There's a show that I love called Ghosts that I highly recommend. Another show, Rami, and the new show on Netflix, Mo, which is excellent.
Yeah.
All sort of sitcoms, all
And I
comedies.
also want to highlight that we have no animated shows
Yes.
at all. So no Simpsons, no South Park, no Archer, none of
Family
that.
Guy.
No BoJack, nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah,
of that
yeah.
sort. So
Yeah.
if that's missing from the list, that's probably why.
Let's do this, boys.
Let's go.
So I've randomized the bracket, and the first matchup.
Wait, I also want to say, like, we have one veto each
Yeah.
to make our case, because we want this to be as quick as possible. We don't want to spend too much time arguing, because we all love these shows. We're all passionate about these shows. And we don't want it to be super biased, right? So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Majority wins. If you have a veto, you only have one. Make your case.
Fine.
That's it, right?
Sure.
Okay, let's do this. Come on.
New Girl versus Fresh Prince.
Okay.
So that's New Girl versus the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. What do you
Okay.
think?
This one's easy. I think on 3, 2, 1 we can go.
Honestly, the thing is, I've not seen either of these two
Oh,
Oh really?
very properly.
Oh my
like
God,
I've seen
okay.
like random stuff here and
Okay.
there. So it's a hard one for me to pick.
I think New Girl is one of the best. Can you even call it modern day sitcoms anymore?
yeah, I guess.
Can
not
you?
any- It was,
Like 2011, right?
it was
started.
one of the last of like the big network sitcoms. That
Yeah.
doesn't like there are very few of those now. We have one later on the list, but most of like the sitcoms or comedy shows go straight to the streamers.
Yeah.
You know, so,
yeah. This is
okay.
the last one with like 24 episodes and all
yeah.
that shit, right?
You know, it's not like a 10 episode season or whatever.
Great show though, man. Like,
It
it's
is
one
a
of my
great show.
favorites. New Girl is definitely one of
New
my
Girl
favorites.
is an insane show. The three boys in the loft, and then when Coach came, Jess as a character. Dude, I had the biggest crush on Jess, man.
Yeah, honestly, it's great. I think Amas described his type as literally Jess.
As
right?
literally Jess, yeah. And it's funny because my now girlfriend made me watch New Girl, and she kind of looks like.
Oh, did
Jess.
she?
Yeah.
You watched it that recently?
Yeah, 2020.
Oh, shit.
During
Okay.
lockdown, when I properly like sat down and watched the whole thing.
Damn, okay.
And fun fact, my house in LA, right down the street, like 3 buildings down, there was this like really inconspicuous building. You walk through the doors, and it was the bar where they filmed
Oh,
New Girl, where like.
do you know what it's
Nick
called?
Ward-
Do you know what the?
I forget what it was called in real life in the show.
Yeah.
But in real life, I also forget what it was called.
Yeah.
But it was like the interiors of the bar, and it was crazy because Inaya came to visit me, and again, she loved New Girl, and so just as a surprise, I was like, "Oh, I have to take you this." and she walked in, and she was like, "Oh my god!"
They mention it. They mention the bar. It's actually a very integral part of the show. They mention the bar one time. They mention the name one time. If you guys are real fans, put it down below. I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you later.
Sure.
I think
I'll tell you guys later.
I think this matchup is pretty much decided.
Yeah,
Because I have not seen either of the shows, and you both are just.
I want to say Fresh Prince is like seminal in terms of like
It's a
sitcoms.
classic. It's
It is a
not-
classic.
yeah,
and
it's just
and
unfortunate
in
that
West
it's gone up
Philadelphia,
again.
born and raised in the
Yeah,
playground
yeah,
where I
yeah.
spend most of my days
Yeah.
chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. That whole like theme song I know by heart, which is crazy considering I saw that show when I was really young. And one of the best, most impactful like sad moments in a
Sitcom, yeah.
was in Fresh Prince, where he looks at his uncle and he goes, "How come he don't want me, man?" About his like absentee father, and then just giving like people like Uncle Phil as like a role model. J. Cole obviously wrote like a whole song about it.
Yeah. And you know, this was probably, for all you guys out there, probably, Will Smith is an actor first. So coming into the show, when it was released, I guess, it was his transition from rapper to actor. I believe that was like one of his first big ventures, which kind of blew him up in the acting world. So I hadn't heard a single Will Smith song until
I didn't know I didn't know he sang.
He's like a Grammy winning
with it and
rapper,
stuff.
bro. Back in the day, dude.
By the name of Will Smith only.
Yeah.
And he like did the theme
That
song
family is like a ridiculously talented family, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So unfortunate.
No, it's a great show, but yeah, I think we'd pick New Girl.
Yeah.
And I do want to say there's a cool story about the Fresh Prince. Sorry, I know this is going a little long, but some fan made like a trailer for like a more gritty reboot of the show, which is more serious and like deals with like race relations and stuff, called Bel Air. Trailer did so well that they
they made a show about this.
Will Smith like found this guy, said write a season, they took it, and then it became a 5-season show on Peacock or 4-season show on Peacock.
That's sick. I think was it with football and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Yes,
called Bel Air. Yeah.
Okay, sick.
It's
Nice.
cool, man.
That's great, man.
Cool.
Okay,
So New Girl takes that. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Ooh, this is like, these are two new ones. Superstore and Abbott Elementary.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. We can get this done pretty quick.
Yeah.
Superstore, kind of like the modern day Office.
Yeah.
Similar character themes, roles, everything like that. Abbott Elementary, it's new, it's fresh. I've seen some episodes of it. My vote is going to Superstore.
Y'all haven't
Superstore.
seen Abbott, guys, and I need to tell you this. Abbott is legitimately one of the funniest shows on TV. Not only is it like commercially acclaimed, it's critically acclaimed. It's won a bunch of Emmys, and the girl who created it, Quinta, started on BuzzFeed and then made the show. And her like romantic interest on the show is young Chris.
Yes. Everyone hates Chris. Yes.
And it's just like genuine. I can't believe you guys haven't seen the show because it is
I haven't seen
genuinely
enough.
It is amazing.
I should give it a watch.
The thing about Superstore,
Yeah.
and I love Superstore. The thing about Superstore, dude, and I clocked this on like my second rewatch. It is entirely forgettable.
Oh, you've done a rewatch?
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's right.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I cannot
I've done
remember
a
a
rewatch,
single
yeah.
episode of Superstore. Dude, really, I cannot. I can try, but I really can't.
And they do some cool things again, like that whole like
The whole tornado bit.
the tornado
bit was really cool.
the whole like immigration angle with Mateo.
Yeah.
Obviously, great cast,
Yeah.
but it's just not something that I believe. I don't want to use my veto so early, but I just think because you guys haven't seen Abbott
I don't
Elementary.
think you should use your
Yeah,
veto, bro.
bro.
Aman.
The veto is not it's not worth Abbott
I'm gonna change
Elementary.
my mind. I haven't seen enough of Abbott.
That's
Do not
the
use your
problem.
veto,
But
bro.
that's the problem. Y'all haven't seen the show, dude.
Yeah, but like, your
And
veto
y'all-
is not worth it to be used
And
here.
y'all trust me because I don't.
Use
Okay.
your veto for something you think is gonna win.
Sure.
Don't use your veto to get it out of the first round.
I
Yeah.
guess also it's I don't think either of these are going past the second round. So we'll go with Superstore.
You might be
Superstore.
surprised.
Yeah.
But again, guys, I don't think y'all can like name a proper like.
No,
I can't.
Bro,
I'm telling
actually
you right now, I can't.
No, I'm actually doing a rewatch of it right now, so I can.
There
You
you
guys are
go.
rewatching the show.
Yeah, I really like it.
Do you guys know who one of the main girl is? Ugly Betty, bro.
Yeah, America
Ugly Betty is
Ferrara.
such a classic as well.
That is a classic.
Right? That's a forgotten network TV show, bro.
She's also the voice of what's her name?
I know this.
From How to Train Your Dragon, the girl.
Yes.
And she was in Barbie, of course.
How to Train Your Dragon, bro.
Dude, what
They're making a live action one if you guys
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
That's sick.
It's gonna be great.
Okay, so
Alright.
Superstar moves forward. Ooh, this one I think y'all haven't seen the show I'm gonna vote for, but it's Always Sunny versus Derry Girls.
There's no
Bro,
there's
Aman.
Have y'all seen
I
that?
don't really.
Have y'all
I've seen Derry
seen-
Girls. I've seen a season of Derry Girls. I agree with you. If I trust me, I could have seen every single episode of Derry Girls and still have my vote be the same.
Fine.
It's unfortunate
It's-
that the shows you love are getting put up against. Sunny is like
Sunny,
it's
dude,
just-
there's just
not
no.
gonna win this one.
It's one of a it's a potential
personally
winner for me,
It's a potential winner. Yeah.
I do not like Sunny at all.
bro.
And the thing about Sunny, and I've
Yeah.
tried, I've given it a chance.
I can see why
I can-
Aman
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
it.
Aman's
It's
not the
very
Sunny
Aman
guy,
show.
yeah.
And it's not because like I think it's funny. I think like they also handle a lot of like tough topics with humor
through humor.
really well. And funny enough, they just did a crossover with Abbott Elementary.
Yes, I know
That's
this.
how
Did they?
bro. That's how legendary Abbott Elementary
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah,
It is
yeah.
bringing back the network sitcom.
You know what? I'm gonna go home and watch Abott.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too,
y'all,
sure.
I'm
I'll
telling
do
you, bro.
that,
It's just such a great
I'll
show,
give
and
that
it's like a mockumentary in a school.
I've seen a couple episodes of it, bro.
Dude,
it's a plain sitcom. You guys know when there's like 20 minutes left and you're like, fuck it, let me just see
No.
what's on.
Dude, I love Abbott. Anyway,
Sunny.
But you know what? I'll say the only drawback of Sunny, and we're gonna spend a lot more time discussing the shows right now, so that later on we can just go bam, bam, bam. The only drawback to Sunny, the only thing I can possibly fault it for, is that you root for absolutely no one in the cast.
That's why I
they
don't
are
like
all
the show, bro.
horrible people doing horrible things to each other all the time. That's the fun of it. That's really the fun of it.
that's the fun of it.
That's what I'm saying. It's the only drawback.
But it's not a drawback, because I think in sitcoms you always root for one guy, but this is what they're giving you something different.
In sitcoms, you want the characters to be happy.
No.
In Sunny, you're like, I understand why you are not happy. Like you consistently make decisions that end up doing this to you, bro.
Sunny is I guess one of the longest running shows, so it has to
Might
get
be
its
the longest
flowers.
running sitcom, bro.
Yeah, like live action, maybe
16 seasons.
crazy, dude.
More now.
And
There is one more?
one of the shows that didn't make it to the bracket is a show called Mythic Quest on Apple TV, which is made by the guys who made Sunny, and like Rob McEnhelly is
Okay.
Rob, Charlie, and Megan, who are like the writers behind Sunny,
Yeah.
wrote the show. Rob is the lead actor in Mythic Quest. That's a really good show because they're also horrible people, but they give you a reason to like root for them. They have like redeeming factors. It's about a video game company. Shout out that show. Watch it if you haven't. I want to say back to Derry Girls. I know it's not moving through. It's only 6 episodes per series. It's a British show. Incredible writing. Like it is so funny.
I gathered that from what I saw. I think when did it come out?
It came out 2016 maybe. I don't know actually. I again only watched it recently. It is also a very cringy show. It's like, to me, it's like In-Betweeners, the In-Betweeners.
Yeah, of course.
How is something-
we left In-Betweeners off the list?
we left the In-Betweeners.
Wait, holy shit.
Okay.
What?
No, I don't know that show.
Guys, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm so
How
sorry.
did we leave the
I just
In-Betweeners off this
remembered.
list?
It's fine. Now,
That's a great list. Yo, shout out In-Betweeners, guys. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, then I guess you're just some not knowing person.
You mentioned it's well written, but it's also cringy.
it's like you're meant to cringe at the situations they're in. They're in high school.
Yeah,
like they
yeah,
do, like they get into these shenanigans that like are a little hard to watch, but like they like drop something in like an open casket and then they have to try and
It's
get
like
it
how
off.
Michael Scott is cringy to
Yeah.
watch. You know, like that kind of cringy. No,
Yeah. And it is
Ideally.
like set during the Troubles in Ireland.
yeah.
And like in the 90s, and the music is great. Dude, Great Dreams by the Cranberries is like one of the like recurring songs. And again,
Irish as well. Yeah.
yeah, and it made like a star, Nicola Coughlan, who was in Barbie and now Bridgerton and stuff, started on that show.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna fucking watch Derry Girls as well.
Dude, it's a fun show, man. Great show to watch. So Sunny is moving past. Ooh, this is like 2 of my favorite shows. Brooklyn Nine-Nine versus Dave.
Okay, this is a little easier for me, a little harder for you guys.
No, it's easy for me also.
Yeah.
It is easy
I
for me.
think
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
We're gonna go Brooklyn
Yeah.
Nine-Nine.
I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It is the season 1 of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm sorry.
All time, bro.
Is
Yeah.
an
All-time,
all-timer.
for sure. You're not gonna get any arguments from either of us. And I will say that in terms of a cast being that big and that strong and that well-rounded, I actually can't think of a single weak link. I mean, Hitchcock and Scully,
No.
are they main cast?
No.
Not really.
Not at all weak links.
Also, as they go on, they do specific episodes about them.
Yeah,
Where one of
yeah.
them is Thad.
Yeah, Alan
Also,
Richardson.
Blue Mountain State. Shout out Blue Mountain
Shout
State.
out, dude.
You said you know what episode I'm talking about?
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they're like old school.
Yeah, of course.
It's the flashback one
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
twins
yeah.
and
But in terms of like a cast, I don't think. First of all, I think Jake Peralta. I think what's his
Andy
fucking name?
Samberg.
I think Andy Samberg is one of the best comedic actors of all time. I mean, especially in
Even,
the show. Boyle.
Yeah. I was talking about the guy. I'm
Andre
forgetting the
Braugher.
name. The guy who died.
R.I.P.,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
R.I.P.,
R.I.P.
but-
bro.
Chelsea Peretti, who
Yeah.
was a writer. Also,
Yeah.
her brother started BuzzFeed. Great
Whoa,
fun fact.
no fucking way,
Yeah,
dude.
Jonah Peretti. But
That's
also,
crazy, man.
How does someone know this shit, man?
She's
Aman's
married-
like a fucking living encyclopedia.
she's married to Jordan Peele.
No
From
way.
Peele. Yeah.
Dude, that's such a fun fact,
Isn't
bro.
it?
That's
that's
fucking
crazy.
sick.
What a couple
That's so
of
sick,
fun,
dude.
like a power
Yeah,
comedy
actually,
couple.
bro, shit.
Dude,
Oh,
nice.
is Key and Peele isn't a sitcom. But man, that's crazy, bro. Yeah,
Can
no
I-
weak links in this
I
entire
have,
cast.
I have one kind of controversial opinion about the show. While that's my pick for sure.
Sure.
Towards the 5th or 6th season, they got into a lot more like issues and like
Yeah.
they spoke about like the Black Lives Matter movement. They spoke about like how cops were hated by New Yorkers, and I know there's a message you want to put out and that's good, but I don't want to see that. I want to see just normal stupid police shenanigans that they
You
get
know
into.
what? You know what? I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I just think that they couldn't have done it.
They couldn't have not done it.
They couldn't have not done it, given like the political climate and stuff that the US was going through as well.
Yeah.
Even the last season, I mean, COVID and.
But they could have chosen to not go into the COVID angle at all, right?
No.
Just in that world, there was no COVID.
You can't really escape that, bro. To be
I don't
honest
know
with
if
you.
you-
I don't know.
And
You can't really
also-
escape what was going down at the time
As a cop show,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Like it was literally like any other sitcom. You can kind of be like whatever, but you're like, dude, it's super tone deaf if it's a cop show and they come out with episodes of like the fucking what is it the Pontiac Bandit and shit. Like that's fun. That's the fun shit.
Yeah.
But like it's very tone deaf if you do a whole season.
think they would
don't-
have gotten-
You don't address it at all.
Yeah,
It is. It is. a
They would
little
get
bit.
severe backlash had
Yeah,
they
they
not.
would. They would get backlash either way. So might as well. Might as well talk about relevant
They
shit.
did it.
I
They
guess.
did it well. They did it
really
fine.
well.
Yeah.
Actually, honestly, their message episodes, for most of them were well written, especially the early ones.
They weren't
Yeah.
bad, man.
And there was also about Rosa being bi and then her whole coming out thing.
That was
and
actually
all.
there was actually a really nice line in that where Holt, because even Holt's gay.
Yeah.
Where he was like, do you remember the line?
I don't.
It's like the world is a better place when
Yeah.
people start.
When people start
accepting who they are and
something on the
shit
lines
like
of that.
Something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was a
I
good
don't know.
line.
If you
yeah.
guys know the line,
Yeah.
fucking put it
Dude,
down.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, for what they did for the representation off the rip, Holt being gay was not like, of course it was in his character, but it was not his character.
Yeah, at
Like, there
all.
was so much more to
Yeah,
him,
yeah, yeah,
and he
yeah.
just happened to be gay.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
had two Latinas as like the in the main
cops,
ensemble,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
at the time was unheard of.
Yeah, yeah.
And like Melissa Fumero, who plays Amy, literally said like, "Oh, when they cast Stephanie Beatrice, I was like, they're not gonna cast me because they never cast two
Two
yeah,
Latinas.
yeah,
two of us,
yeah.
right?" Which is again amazing. I think it was like Andy Samberg sort of failed in the movies. Like he had a bunch of flops.
I think he just he was in a different era. I think
That
of
was the story though.
movies.
He left SNL.
He's in
started
that
to-
that Seth what's his name, Seth Rogen and that whole era.
No.
of things.
As in he was trying to make like spoofy-ish kind
So
of movies.
the
I don't know.
Lonely Island made two insane movies.
Yeah.
One was based off a SNL sketch. One was Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping.
Yeah.
That was later on. But he did like That's My Boy, and then he did like Hotel Transylvania as like
Yeah.
a voice. But he wasn't like,
He did Hotel Transylvania before Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
yeah, I think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the first Hotel Transylvania came out in like 2011.
I
and
remember
this
when
came out
Brooklyn
in
Nine-Nine first
2014.
came out, bro.
Yeah.
It fucking rocked the goddamn world, bro.
Dude, I love that show. Also like Terry Crews, like
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews, man.
good.
Fucking
So
dude, that
good.
cast.
Did you
like,
know? Sorry,
No,
Kanye. Did you know that in the show his whole backstory is that he has a troubled his troubled childhood. His dad used to emotionally and physically abuse him and all that in the show, right? That's actually his true story also.
Yeah, it is.
And I saw him in the Bear Grylls thing, Man vs. Wild with Terry Crews, and he actually speaks about it with Bear. He's like, he actually had a troubled childhood, and he was a very fat kid, and then he eventually got into like building himself up and everything, and that's his true story.
And he's actually a very talented artist. Like that whole thing about him drawing
Yeah,
is true.
yeah.
And he obviously was a football player. I actually saw him and met him.
Whoa!
Whoa.
No
LA
way,
Time-
dude.
LA Times
The
Book
fuck
Fest.
hasn't this dude
Oh,
done?
nice.
LA Time Book
Crazy, man.
Fest,
Aryan's
and-
over there, just like, of course.
I
Of
was
course he
signed.
has.
I was signed copy of his autobiography.
That's wild.
that's
man.
cool.
As you all know,
Yeah.
I collect signed books. But yeah, I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And again, one of the last network sitcoms also did a crossover with New Girl.
Oh, what
Yeah,
a fucking
yeah, yeah.
episode, man. That's
And,
great. That's
you
great.
know, the guy who created Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Michael Schur, also
Yeah.
created The Office,
The
also
Office,
created
yeah.
Parks and Rec, also created
Yes,
The
yes,
Good
yes,
Place,
yes,
also
yeah.
created another show that missed out, A Man on the Inside, that just came out on Netflix.
yeah, it couldn't have been on this list.
Dude, I
though.
love that
You know?
show though.
I'll check it out.
But let's
I'm getting my list of like shows is growing.
Before we move on though, Brooklyn Nine-Nine wins this for sure. We have to give a shout out to that cold open.
Yeah.
This is one of the greatest cold
Oh
opens
my God,
ever.
bro,
One of the best cold
bro.
opens. Like it's become lore now of cold
might
opens.
That might be There's some really good ones.
No, it's definitely up there.
You know what? Low key, not low key at all. High key. Brooklyn Nine-Nine has some of the best cold opens
Yes.
in sitcom
Yes.
history, bro. Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine owns cold opens.
Yeah.
They fucking own cold
They're
opens,
so
bro.
good at it.
Especially the ones with Boyle. Fucking
Yeah.
dude, they are so sick, man. I fucking love Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Potential winner.
It went up against
could be,
Dave.
could be.
I love the show Dave.
Yeah.
I love the show Dave so much that the soundtrack album from that show was like all my top 5 songs on Spotify were songs from that album. And like incredible writing. Just that episode about Gaeta's bipolar disorder is crazy. Guys, do me a favor, watch that season 1. Episode 9 of season 1 is called Ali's Speech. It is, in my opinion, one of the best episodes of TV I've ever seen. I
remember this
watched
one,
that
yeah.
on repeat, bro, in COVID. It was like the way it all ties together, incredible.
Yeah.
The arcs in that show, incredible. Also, the guy who created Curb created Dave. I also saw
didn't know
them
that.
speak live when I was in LA at a screening
Wasn't
event.
Larry David the creator of
The other guy.
The Larry David.
Larry
for
Charles?
He's maybe he's the producer, Jeff something. And the way it came about is that Lil Dicky always had this like false confidence where he was like, oh, I'm like the best entertainer of all time and I think I can make a great TV show. And his aim was to make a Curb style show about a rapper.
Yeah,
And-
it is that. You're right.
Yeah, I'm bro, this show
Yeah,
again.
that's the vibe.
Do me a favor, just watch the show. It gets a little weird. There are certain like gross moments that I
Yeah.
think don't need to be there. And it's kind of off-putting at times.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it has
The milking thing.
dude, the milking
It's
thing.
so weird, dude.
I don't know what you
There's
guys
a
are-
weird scene. There's a really like played just for shock value scene where a dog eats out an old woman. It is
Oh.
weird as hell.
that I don't know.
Alright. I don't know
It
what
is
show
weird
you've
as
been
hell.
watching.
But if you can ignore all of that, it is genuinely so well written. The cameos in that show incredible. The music is incredible. Gaeta again, Lil Dicky's actual like hype man. Like they tell his life story and his like bipolar disorder arc is incredible, dude. You guys need to watch the show. But yes, of course, Brooklyn Nine-Nine wins.
Yeah, for sure, man. You're
Moving
doing
on,
David's
Chal.
flowers. but-
Sorry, I'm yapping away.
Yeah.
No, that's fine actually, because you're gonna yap and then it's gonna
Yeah.
come down to the wire. So
Okay, Modern Fam versus Blackish.
Guys,
I mean,
it's
look, we just spoke about a massive cast that has no weak links in it, and
this is-
ironically, if there is one show that beats Brooklyn Nine-Nine in that department,
100% agree.
it is Modern Family. I mean, like you guys can't even come close
Yeah.
to the depth of Modern Family. You know, I mean, every single person is a star almost.
We grew up with them, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
That show is
What is the
unbelievable.
other show? What's it going up against?
Blackish.
Oh, unfortunate, man.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate, because Blackish, it's entertaining. It's fun. It's not fucking amazing. It's good. It's fun. It's good fun for the whole family. But that's all it is. Modern Family is just one of the most like funny. It's one of the funniest, most emotional, most thought-provoking, not thought-provoking in any other sense, but emotional and, you know,
Yeah.
family and friends and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And once again, deals with diversity so effortlessly,
Yeah.
deals with social issues so effortlessly, and just the whole family dynamic, man.
It's amazing.
It's a Modern Family, you know.
It is
It's crazy.
hilarious.
Yeah. Every episode you take something out of it.
Bro,
Also, guys, a cold opens, Modern Family as well.
Yeah.
They're pretty good at cold
Yeah.
opens.
dude, it is so funny, Modern Family as a show, that like there just so many moments that are unbelievable. Also, when the show was created, they got a lot of pushback for putting a gay couple in, and
Yeah.
they did it. And
Really?
they were a large part of the reason that I think like LGBTQ love was accepted in America at that time, because it was the first time
Yeah.
that a gay couple was like
No
the
way.
lead.
The
That's-
lead of a show.
Yeah.
I would have. Yeah,
That's so hard to
yeah.
believe. I'm
It
sure
is now.
there've been.
because of them, right? That's
When
crazy.
around when was the first episode of the show?
2011,
2008
I
ish.
think.
I think
Nine.
no. I think 2000 and
But like
10,
I think
11
13
actually.
seasons. It got over around
Around New Girl,
2021.
2009.
Yeah.
around New
Yeah.
Girl.
Sorry, 2009. Dude, it was also like
It's
there was a
revolutionary,
whole thing
bro.
about how Cam and Mitch wouldn't kiss a lot, and this was a big movement because every other couple would kiss, but Cam and Mitch wouldn't, and it's because like the network sometimes would get involved, and they wrote that into the show, and there was a whole episode about how Mitch was like afraid to show love because his dad.
Dude, you're fucking right,
Dude.
bro.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But the one thing that holds the show back for me, I think the last 3 seasons.
Yeah,
There's like a-
yeah.
It is a noticeable
Yes,
dip in
yes,
quality.
yes.
It is like when I'm rewatching that show, I'm like loving it. It's like, and then suddenly
Yeah.
season like 11 hits, and you're just like, what is going on?
You know,
No, it's not like what is going on. It's a little dip, but it's
actually
fine.
very impressive because so many times I want to say this in the best way possible. It's like if you watch a show based in a high school, how many years does it have max? 4? Because what are you gonna do after high school? Everyone's gonna go to the same college? Fuck no. To deal with 3 different families and the kids of 3 different families going through high school, then going through college, some of them not going through college, obviously an attempt to kind of keep the cast as geographically close as possible. Alex going to college super far away, not liking it. Was it Alex? Haley not making it in, whatever,
And
getting
then
drunk,
dropping
drive,
out,
whatever. The fact that they did that all so seamlessly was amazing, and they kept everything together. And bro, after a point, it's actually improbable that that unit stays together for as long as they did. And you see it. I'm sorry if we're spoiling anything for you guys if you want to shut your ears, but everyone eventually, it doesn't end. It just kind of, they just go their separate ways because it's still
Which is a little sad. It's a little bad
It
ending.
was a
yeah.
really bad
It
ending.
was a really bad
but
ending.
at the same
yeah.
time, it also couldn't have ended.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
it's not that there was a definitive end. It was just that, like, logically, what are you gonna fucking keep the kids home till they're 30, bro? Like, that's not.
no, but you
you
like
could have
the
had a different-
way you tie up their stories.
Could
they
have been better.
created these incredible characters, and then the
Yeah.
last few seasons just like assassinated all of them.
Yeah.
Like Haley, bro.
Oh,
Haley did
dude,
not belong
dude,
with
Haley
Dylan.
didn't deserve the
I'm
fucking-
sorry, that is
yeah.
my biggest like pet peeve of all time. Haley and Andy belong together, bro. That was one of the best ships of all time.
Well, I think that
Alex.
dude is a great actor. What's his name?
Adam Devine.
I think he just had all the projects. to be
Sure,
honest.
bro, but then-
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And I think the writers were aiming towards that. But he's just so good. He's so famous. He was probably called on.
Then
to
they
other
went back to
shit, you know?
Dylan.
But then you
Yeah,
don't
who else you go back? You don't have time to build up a whole other character. You know, like there's fucking two days left. Just
I
get
agree,
up
I
fucking
agree,
mad.
You
yeah.
don't do this weird like pregnancy thing where she goes from being this like killing it and suddenly she's like this
Yeah.
mom struggling. It was just weird. Alex dating her ex-professor and sister's ex-boyfriend at the
Yeah.
end. Weird, bro.
It was.
That was yet okay, I think.
I think dealing with so many endings is
Yeah.
tough. They phoned in a couple.
It fell
Luke
off,
had no
bro.
real ending per
Yeah,
se.
Luke had no
Luke
ending.
Did the best out of all
Manny,
3 of them.
yeah,
Manny
whatever.
also got a little fucking weird towards the end.
Screw Lily, dude,
Although
I hate
as
her.
kids, Manny was my favorite, bro.
Manny
Manny
was
was
so
the
funny.
fucking dude. He's the man.
I love that show. I think the ending kind of holds it back.
But
Yeah.
dude, people always complain about sitcom show endings because you love them so much and they never do it justice.
Bro.
There's one show. There's one sitcom that I believe has the best ending of all time. When we get to it, we'll get to it. And
I think I know
we'll
your
just-
pick,
We'll,
but
we'll,
we'll
we'll
move.
roll
But
on.
like,
We'll roll on to the next
Brooklyn
one.
Nine-Nine had a great ending. New Girl last season actually wasn't great.
New Girl actually they did us a favor by coming back, all of them.
Yeah.
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 And now they all have podcasts and
Yeah.
they
He
talk
keeps
about
saying that
reunion, but
Jay
that's
has
not
this
gonna
like
happen.
misinformation he keeps spreading that between the 5th and the last season of New Girl there was like a 3-year gap, which just isn't true.
No. Like not a 3-year gap, but they were all offered and going to new projects, and they were like, just stay for a little bit longer. We'll wrap it up. That's why it's so
Yeah.
short.
But that's what
and
they
that's
do
why
in
it's
a
a
lot
little
of
rushed as
seasons,
well,
yeah.
because you could have made 2 seasons out of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Chal.
I want to say Blackish again, one of the last like big network sitcoms. Anthony Anderson, great. It had so many spin-offs. Mixed-ish, grown-ish.
Oh my god, you're so right, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Kenya Barris, the guy who created it, has had his own thing with Black AF.
That was kind of ass, but
that
other
was
than
ass,
it was
bro.
fine.
But-
Who's the main dude in Blackish?
Anthony Anderson, I think his name
Is
is.
it?
I think it is. He was also in
Whoever
Barbershop.
the main dude in that show is maybe one of the most underrated comedy actors
Anthony Anderson.
of all time. Maybe
He was
so
in
fucking
Kangaroo
funny.
Jack and in Agent Cody Banks.
Cody Banks too, bro. Come on, my man.
Do you
Come
think
on.
Modern
Seen Agent Cody
Family?
Banks?
No.
Fuck.
Do you think Modern Family, the show could have actually been called Whitish also?
I guess.
Blackish. Again,
was a good one.
did an episode dealing with race relations insanely.
I'm
Again,
sure they would have. Like
dude.
it's all
that
it's
that
kind of
entire
like,
show is like very message heavy.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
deal with it in the whole show is message heavy, and because it's message heavy, they deal with it in a very interesting.
and I think because of
creative
that, it cannot compete with the likes of Modern Family because Modern Family is light, funny.
Yeah.
You're always going to
Yeah,
gravitate
yeah.
towards that as opposed to a message heavy.
No, I mean,
something.
Blackish
was
also did a
hilarious,
good job,
bro.
man. Blackish did a good job.
But
Not seen it.
They did this thing. It's called a bottle episode. A bottle episode is
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
film in like one location.
One location.
And it's usually to cut costs, but now it's become like a creative challenge. And they did one where they were all watching. The whole family was watching TV, and the way all the kids and the adults like reacted to it was just incredible, dude.
Bro, Modern Family, the episode where they shot
just gonna
all
say.
online.
yeah,
What an
I'm
episode.
not gonna lie, I skip that episode every single time.
Bro, what?
It's annoying.
It's a
It's
banging
one of the
episode.
best
It's
episodes.
good, it's good, but I just I don't know. I just have a
And
Dude.
low-key, I think it inspired Searching, which is one of the
it's a horror movie.
It's like a thriller. Have you
Oh,
seen it?
no.
Guys, you'll have to watch Searching. Incredible movie made by an Indian guy actually who used to work for Google and went to my
Really?
college. But
Ah.
incredible movie, and they made a sequel to that called Missing. But anyway, moving on, Modern Family.
Modern
Next
Family
to
goes through, man.
Arrested Development versus Fresh Off the Boat.
Fresh off the
Bro, Arrested Development for sure.
Fresh
it's
Off the
such
Boat.
a smart show.
I haven't seen Arrested Development.
Dude,
Bro.
Full disclosure.
Bro, okay, so Arrested Development's going through.
Yeah.
But a little bit about Arrested Development. It is maybe one of the driest, funniest
Yeah.
comedies of all time, bro. Jason Bateman and Michael Cera as a duo are so fucking funny. Shout out and RIP to the mom, Lucille,
Yeah.
who's maybe the best character on that show.
Yeah.
Also the mom in
also the
Archer.
mom in Archer. Shout out Archer. Man, dude, that
And
cast.
and Buster, I don't know his real name.
Buster as well. Yeah.
Who's
He
in
is he in
Will
Veep
Arnett?
as well? Veep's coming
Yeah,
up as
of course
well.
I've seen him. Yeah, he's in that. Yeah.
Man, he's so
Job?
fucking good, bro. Job as well. Job is the voice
Arnett.
actor for
Great.
Lego Batman.
Oh, Will Arnett.
Yes,
Will Arnett.
I love
Yeah,
him, dude.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
married to
yeah.
Amy Poehler. And
Yeah.
who's the other guy?
Buster, I don't know his real
Is
name.
he
He's
Tony
from
Hale?
Tony Hale, yes.
Maybe, yeah.
Tony
but
Hale.
dude, bro, you're talking about Tobias Funke?
Tobias.
The analrapist? Like, come on, bro. He's
Tony Hale is great.
Bro, he's the biggest idiot. And his aversion to being nude, so he wears those jeans.
his jorts, bro. Yo, dude, Jason.
Shout out Tobias.
Bro, shout out
Whatever
Tobias.
his real
fucking
name is,
Funke,
man.
Who's Tobias? Tobias
I don't
He's
know
a
his
very
real name.
famous actor.
David
as well.
Cross.
I think
David
yes,
Cross.
yes.
David
Oh,
Cross,
he's
yeah.
clean. I watched Kung Fu Panda last night, man. Shout out.
Yeah, he's great. But I want to say Tony Hale was in another show called The Mysterious Benedict Society, which was wrongly removed from Disney Plus for tax write-off, but was one
Oh,
of the
really?
best
Oh, shit.
like production design shows made for kids, and it was really lovely. And shout out that show.
Yeah.
And also Fresh Off the Boat.
Yeah, Fresh Off the Boat is
insane
it's
show,
good in
man.
it's good in its own right, man.
It is an insane.
It
I'm
really
sorry,
is.
it is so good.
It really is.
The
I find that
kids-
kid damn cute.
Dude, bro, the stars of that cast actually, I mean, maybe a little bit before they became famous. The lady from Crazy Rich Asians is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
mother.
Constance
Wu.
The fucking dad is
Randall
a
Park.
baller, bro. He's also
Yeah.
fucking everywhere.
Dude, he's
The
lit.
kids, the main kid is fucking lit. I love that guy, bro.
He went to
Kevin.
Harvard.
He's great, man.
Kevin,
Did
right?
he go on
Eddie.
to? He went. Yeah,
Eddie.
he's fucking sick,
Eddie,
man.
he played, and
Love
it's
that
based
guy.
on so it's based on this guy Eddie Huang, who is a real person
Yeah.
who wrote this autobiography, and he used to do voiceover in the first season, but then the show like split from his real life, and they had like creative differences.
Well, fair enough. How much content you gonna get? Right? So
He was a little annoyed, but
you think there's this thing of like of making TV shows which are focused around a particular like race or nationality or something, like this is purely Asian
Yeah.
driven, and I think that they are Chinese Americans.
yeah.
And then there are these shows which like Blackish and all, which are like obviously around the black community. Is this a thing?
it is in the sense that I think
it's a newer
traditionally-
thing.
But
It's a newer thing because
traditionally
they're
media-
all predominantly white families.
sitcoms.
Traditionally media was so like skewed towards a white family that especially in like a modern day world where there's so many immigrant families in the country, it's only fair in a sense to give representation. Also, a lot of new creators are just writing what they know, right?
Yeah,
So the guy who created Fresh Off the Boat,
Yeah.
who's also insane, also made that movie. Will you be my maybe?
Always be my maybe.
Always be my maybe.
Great. Did he do that? That makes sense because the dad is in it.
Yeah.
With
And
Ali
he's-
Wong.
I think I don't know if it's a he or a she. Nunchakta Khan.
Always Be My Maybe is one of the
the
best.
nunchuck.
Is one of the best Netflix rom-coms. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out.
She. Sorry.
It's definitely one of the best. Ali Wong.
Nacha
and
Khan.
This dude.
Yeah,
No,
and then
not dude, this woman.
no.
No, the actor.
Oh, the
from,
actor Randall
yeah.
Park.
And
Okay.
Randall Park, and she also made this movie that's actually really well made. Called, I think it was called Totally Killer. It's basically about it's basically about this girl going back in time to solve the murder of her mum. So she goes back to the 80s when her mum is a kid, and the woman who plays the mum is Claire from Modern Family.
Yo!
Whoa.
Sick.
It's a sick-
Yeah, Modern Family was praised for being diverse back in the day.
Yeah.
They had like 2 Latino cast members. That's it.
Don't forget Lily, bro.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
My
that's
girl
true.
Lily.
Yeah,
But also, Fresh Off the Boat, good show, man. Good show.
But
yeah, that's the theme song, bro.
arrested, right?
Parks and Rec versus Scrubs.
Ooh.
I mean, be real with you guys. I have not seen Scrubs.
I've not seen Scrubs.
I have. I've seen Parks and Rec more recent. I used to watch Scrubs when it came on Comedy Central. I don't know if you guys saw it as well on Comedy Central. Been around.
Another example of a very good, well-rounded cast, huh?
Scrubs, yeah.
Yeah. Parks and Rec.
Oh, Parks and Rec, yeah.
Parks and Rec.
Classic Parks and Rec, dude.
Ron Swanson,
Chris
Pratt,
bro.
Amy
Plaza.
Poehler. Another very good cast, another very well-rounded cast. I think every character is so different and cool. Like my personal favorite is Ron Swanson. Ron Swanson. What's his real
He's
name?
kind of like the Captain Holt of the crew, right?
But straight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Dude, what is his real name?
He's pretty
What is
famous
he?
as well.
I love him.
Isn't he in Weather Millers? He's in Weather
Rob
Millers.
something.
He actually plays Captain Holt's ex-lover on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yes, the
Yes, yes, yeah.
He is insane. He's amazing. Again, this is a Michael Schur show.
Yeah.
And basically after The Office, they told him, what do you want to do next? And he said, hey, I want to look at like, we went from corporate America, let's go to like the government.
Yeah,
Nick Offerman.
Okay.
And Nick Offerman. And they, the first season of that show sucks.
Yeah, but
Sucks.
yeah,
But you have to watch it. And it's because when The Office started, they were copying the British Office.
Yeah.
So even the first season of The Office
They
kind
had
of
a
sucks.
roadmap. I hate the first
And it
season
was-
of The Office.
6 episodes, because all the British series are 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Parks and Rec, same thing. 6 episodes. And Leslie was like annoying and people hated her. And then what ended up happening, dude, was her character was just so positive and just did so much that the writers were like, she is just a good person. That's how like Amy Poehler was playing her. And so that's why they changed it. Also, Chris Pratt was supposed to be like a guest star one episode.
Yeah.
And then
Really?
they just,
I didn't know
they
that.
just
Yeah,
liked him so much they
That's
kept him
great.
around, dude.
And season 2 also got in the other two characters, which is Ben and Chris.
And they killed it as well.
And they killed it as
They
well.
got rid of that annoying guy.
That Mark
Yeah.
Brandanowitz.
He was too annoying.
was-
bro.
he was-
It's
sweet
very
guy.
rare. It's very rare that like someone can come in so late into an already established cast and kill it. I think in Friends, what's his name?
Best example of that also is Amy, Big Bang Theory. She came in pretty late, yeah.
No, not as late as you think, bro. Season
Bro.
3.
But
That's later
Ben
than
and all
this.
came in season 2. Who am I talking about? You're talking about the Ben and Chris in Parks and Rec came in season 2.
The dude we just talking about?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Season 2
Season
and they
2
came
or
in.
3, yeah.
What?
Yeah. They came in very early.
My bad then.
Um,
I guess that doesn't hold up.
Yeah. But I think Parks and Rec wins.
Yeah, Parks and Rec takes. this.
Versus who I'm forgetting? Scrubs.
Scrubs.
Fuck Scrubs, dude. Yeah.
Scrubs is okay. Shout out Vyas again, man, because he fucking loves Scrubs. But
Yeah.
I mean, nah, Scrubs.
this is
man.
a hilarious one.
But also, sorry, before you move on, also Parks and Rec, great cameos, man. They had Michelle Obama. They've had like Joe Biden on it.
Oh.
They've had that other a couple of these big American politicians come on and fucking sick, man.
yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Joe Biden,
Michelle Obama.
Who else? One more
that
Republican
Powell,
guy.
what's his name? Glenn Powell. or
No,
something.
Glenn Powell's the actor. Bro.
Glenn Powell's the sunny guy.
No,
bro.
there's the secretary of defense.
Yeah. You're right.
That lady. Okay. Anyways, we can
Okay.
go on. Yeah.
Parks and Rec, great show. This is a funny matchup. Big Bang Theory versus Young Sheldon.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Yeah.
Shout out
Well,
Young Sheldon.
Shout
'cause
out
if you
Young
haven't
Sheldon,
seen
but
it,
I don't think there's any competition.
I
here.
think, first of all, Big Bang Theory is the show I was talking about that has one of the best endings.
I agree.
It's the best sitcom ending of all time. I would challenge you to find a better
Bro,
sitcom
that
ending.
ending made me cry. dude.
Yeah, 100%. I was on the plane. I was fucking weeping. It was great. It's a great sitcom. I think there's a lot of heat that it gets for like the later seasons, like maybe 7, 8, 9, but it picks up again after that. And even 7, 8, 9 are really not that bad if you're rewatching them. Sure, if you jump into the middle of them, horrible TV. But if you're doing like a rewatch, you're literally the thing about a long running sitcom is you're watching these characters essentially grow up and face new problems and new things. And it's great. It's a great watch. It's fucking hilarious. Talk about a big cast as
You're
well.
saying that about every show.
No,
I mean,
this is
there's-
not that
There's like
big.
3 shows I would say it about: Modern Family, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Big Bang.
No, bro, this is not that big a
Parks and Rec.
cast. Come on. Like, it's like
I don't
4
feel that
plus-
strongly about it.
It's like 4 plus 4 people. 4 plus 3 people actually. The cast.
Huge cast.
Not huge compared to
It's
the
Modern
four and
Family is like one family is only 7 people. Yeah.
Fair enough. I fucking love Big Bang.
No, I
Theory.
love it also.
I think it's one of the best. I
completely agree with you. One of the best endings also.
better
That
than Young
noble.
Sheldon.
Oh yeah, I mean, Young Sheldon is the thing is
I-
the Sheldon, right?
I actually think Young Sheldon improved because they stopped focusing just on Sheldon
100%.
and his shtick. And I think the Big Bang Theory kind of suffers from that, where like the characters grow, but because they were on for so long, they didn't really grow. Like Raj was always sort of down on
They
his luck.
fumbled Raj, bro.
Yeah.
They really did. That's like the only drawback I would say is like there's so many opportunities to like integrate. You know, I think they just didn't want to pay another cast member, to be very honestly. Like they just didn't want to pay another leading actor so late into the show, especially
Yeah.
because he starts fucking talking to women in what, season 5, 6.
You think it would have been a
So-
nicer ending if the arc had ended with him actually finding someone
100%,
and like
bro.
that person being a kind of integral part at least of like the last couple of
They
seasons.
fucked him up, man. They made him live in a basement above a garage.
And they got all those
That's why,
random
yeah, they-
Indian girls to date him
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. It
like
was
very
just-
stereotypical Indian
Yeah,
women.
it was just whatever. They
It was-
fucked his shit
yeah,
up.
and like
Yeah.
Sheldon, hilarious,
Yeah.
hilarious, dude. But like again, like he kind of does the same thing throughout. He
Yeah.
sort of doesn't grow.
You know what?
No,
dude?
he grows,
he
man.
grows a lot.
He
bro.
grows a
He
lot.
does, he does. But he's still like in his Nobel speech. I know he says like, thank you for putting up with me or whatever.
He says that a lot throughout,
Yeah.
though. He understands.
It's
He
just
knows.
a little like it just seemed a little.
I think even Leonard and Penny, if you think about it, they are the same.
Dude,
Yeah.
Leonard and Penny are the worst sitcom couple of all time. I will say this till the day I die. They have negative chemistry, mostly probably because they dated for quite some time. Bless you. They dated for a long time and then they broke up and they could not even stand being with each other in the same room, and it shows.
Yeah.
Like they fucking hate each other. Like I'm watching it right now and I'm just like, dude, these guys like do not belong together. Like they fucking hate each other.
You mean
It
in
sucks.
the real couple or the?
Both of them, like they just hate each other. It's so apparent on screen when you watch
Yeah,
it.
it's a
like,
toxic
fuck.
couple.
It is a fun, it's, I mean, long running, obviously, the biggest show on TV for a long time. Actually, bought their Lego set. I was a huge fan of the
Yeah,
show.
we have,
Hey, we have
Penny as well.
Penny
right?
there.
Yeah, we lost her burger, but we have Penny. And again, created a bunch of stars, has to be
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, for sure.
All of
For
them.
sure.
All of them.
So,
Fun.
but let's vote. Big Bang Theory.
Sure.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory. I think it's a funny matchup.
Sure. I don't really, I swear, bro.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
so
feel very strongly about
Also,
it.
Yeah.
did you know that the woman who plays Sheldon's mom in Big Bang
Yes,
Theory,
this is such
her
a fun
daughter
fact, bro.
is
Drop it on
young
him.
Sheldon's mom. Wow, dude,
Such
that's
a fun fact.
amazing.
That's a
Honestly
sick
amazing.
fucking fact.
Yeah, dude,
It's so
so
sick, dude.
so cool.
It's great.
That is fun.
Yeah.
And also,
Someone told me this, and
the spin-off got a spin-off.
Yeah, Mandy and fucking
Georgie's
Randy.
first
Who the fuck?
marriage.
Yeah,
Who,
George and
what?
yeah.
Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. It's a spin-off of Young Sheldon.
Oh, really?
And now Big Bang Theory is getting a spin-off which focuses on the worst character of all time.
Oh,
Stuart. Yuck.
What the fuck is up with that, bro?
Literally,
Like, what the fuck?
Stuart and
Spaz
who's
kid.
that the big guy?
shut the fuck up.
The oaf Bert or whatever. What's his name?
Bert.
Really?
right?
Shut the fuck
It's
up. dude.
Stuart and Bert and Barry Kripke and all. It's like, what's going
Why
on?
they don't deserve a spin-off.
Yes.
Yo, low key.
But it's a poor man's Big Bang Theory.
Low key potential.
No.
Low key.
I
mean,
hated
sure.
Stuart and his like fucking squiggly, fucking twitchy guy, dude.
Weird little guy, bro.
Stuart's great, man. There's so many. He's such fucking.
Okay,
Sure,
next.
next.
one. How I Met Your Mother versus Malcolm in the Middle.
No.
I mean, you know what?
No.
It's easy.
Dude.
Jay,
I mean, obviously, obviously,
That's-
guys. How
that's
am I doing?
not
Mother?
even-
It's so. You know that meme with the dude pointing the gun at the. That's me for Malcolm in the Middle right now because it has to go, bro.
It has to go.
Fuck.
Malcolm in the Middle lit show. Guys, I'm sorry. How I Met Your Mother is the best.
It's the best sitcom of all time.
written sitcom
It's the
of
best
all
sitcom
time.
of all time.
I know the ending sucked. And
It didn't.
I'll tell you why the ending
I
sucked.
didn't even mind the ending anymore.
I'll tell you why the ending sucked. Spoilers for How I Met
Talk
Your
about
Mother.
a powerful cast, huh? Like,
This is why the ending sucked. And it's literally I even love the 9th season. I don't
ninth season gets way too much hate.
Way too much.
For absolutely no reason.
Bro,
It's
some
actually insane.
all-timer episodes in
Yeah,
that.
really good.
Daisy, the one where they do like
really, yes,
retrace the steps to find out
It's okay.
How Your Mother Met Me. Wow,
Oh, dude, that's a powerful episode.
wow.
Yeah,
And then
It's a really good
she's
episode.
singing La Vie en
Yeah,
Rose.
oh, dude.
Kids,
Crazy,
I know
crazy,
I've heard
crazy.
your mother sing this
Crazy,
song
crazy.
to you.
Yeah.
Bro, insane. But the ending sucked because, and it's not because, spoilers, the mum died. It's because they undid everything that Barney went through as a character just because they were stuck in an idea they had in the second season. So if the show had ended in the 5th season or 6th season, that would have been okay. That, okay, yeah, Ted and Robin belong together. But the show got a life of its own.
They moved on. They moved
The
on.
show
from
had
that.
moved on, and they
Yeah.
wrote that incredible episode where Ted lets Robin go,
Yeah.
like his
Yeah.
balloon friend,
Yeah.
and he looks up in the sky and she
Yeah.
floats away, and he lets her go,
Great
and
song.
then he meets
Eternal Flame.
dude,
Great song.
yeah, and the music, but it was like perfect, and then Barney did so much work,
Yeah.
for Robin.
Yeah.
They did him bad, bro.
And you know what?
Yeah.
When a show as good as How I Met Your Mother and so well thought out and
Yeah.
so creative and so groundbreaking, blah, I can go on for fucking days.
Same.
Does such a backward leap almost in that last season. I'm just like I
So-
wonder where it all went wrong. Really, the only thing you can criticize are the last maybe one
Yeah.
episode or whatever.
Like long.
They made this incredibly amazing girl for Ted.
Yeah.
And then they just fucking snatched her away. And it's just like, after all of that,
Yeah.
to fucking do this, it's kind of
So the ending was written earlier only in season
Way
two.
earlier.
They filmed it.
Filmed
when
it,
they
written
season
everything
2.
in season 2.
Yeah.
And now they just have to somehow fit
there.
that.
Yeah, and that's
Oh,
it.
just
Kind of messed
abandon
it.
that shit.
Yeah, but just abandon the ending.
So the
na.
alternate ending is amazing, dude. Where like he goes, "Oh, your mother," but Barney and Robin still break up, but the mother is alive. She
That's
doesn't
fine. I'll
die.
take that.
So they shot an alternate ending also.
The alternate ending, they just like it ends with their wedding. Like
Which,
Ted,
for some reason,
With-
they drag the fuck on.
with
even.
Ted and Tracy's wedding.
Yeah, for some reason they dragged that
Yeah.
on as well, which didn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
for no
I don't know. They look, it's very, very tough to end
A show well.
a show like that, especially well. And maybe they thought they needed
I don't
shock.
know, man. I don't
Maybe
think
they
so.
thought they needed shock value.
Dude.
They thought they wanted to be creative. Sometimes the simplest answer is the best one. Like, we
Yeah, like
want
to-
to see these people happy, bro.
To end with Ted and Tracy's wedding
Yeah.
would have been the best way,
It
right?
would have been, and they could have even like removed the kids completely. Could have been, and that's how I met your mother. Boom, done.
So that's how it kind of ended. Where like they do the wedding and then it's like it's that scene on the train platform where he meets her for the first time,
Yeah.
and they do that TM thing.
Yeah.
And that's how the show ends. But also, the thing is like, even the mother dying, I was angry when I first saw it, but it kind of makes sense.
Because
Like,
why is he telling them
He's
that?
telling them
Yeah.
sorry, and then there are moments like they plaster in the For the Longest Time episode
Yes.
where he goes, you know, kids, if I had the chance to go back in
Yes.
time,
Really
I
good
wouldn't
episode,
do any
man.
of this. I would go just to
Yeah.
get 40 more days with your mother.
Yeah.
Or when they're sitting at the dining table and she says, oh, what kind of mother misses her daughter's wedding?
Yeah, They
And then Ted
they do
starts
like
crying.
foreshadow it a little bit.
It's like
yeah.
it's super well written, dude. In that sense, it was just like I think the rest of the characters got kind
Lost
of
in translation in the-
lost in translation. Also, at the end, I want to say one of the themes in the last episode about how sometimes you grow up and you drift away from your friends is really poignant.
Oh, the Gary Blauman episode.
Blauman,
It's-
of course, not just that.
No,
in
no,
the
but
finale.
even like Ted and Robin.
Oh yeah, Robin and the rest of the
Yeah.
And it's just like that is what like growing up is,
Yeah.
right? Like sometimes there are people who are so present in your life and then suddenly you just don't see them. And I think again, I love that show. What they've done, dude. The amount of times I've cried over that show.
Yeah.
A kid needs a hoop. Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. What a line. If you were gonna be some white servant dad, why couldn't you have been that for me? Crazy,
show.
man. Neil
It's-
Patrick Harris, he's a fucking
he's
performer.
a fucking superstar,
Legend.
bro. That dude's a fucking superstar.
He's a legend,
Man. He's
yeah.
like the fucking. He's the
He's a
best.
performer.
Bro.
I love his. I love the arc of his character. Of course, up
he's
until the
so
end,
sick.
where
Dude,
they-
How I Met Your Mother is the only TV show that I know of that has an unneeded resurgence in like the 5th season onwards.
Yeah.
Like it just gets better and better and better and better.
Insane.
Fuck Stella. Anyway, it's like it's one of those. It's such a good show.
Such a good show.
What's it up against?
It's up. Oh,
Malcolm in the Middle, guys. I just want to take a quick sec. Malcolm in the Middle is, I mean, if you guys just want to have a good time, if you guys have siblings, watch this show with them. It's so fucking hilarious. Really good cast, obviously. Bryan Cranston as the dad in one of the best sitcom dad performances of all time. He is maybe my favorite actor of all time. He's also in How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
And just fucking
And
sick,
in
man.
and in Seinfeld, I'm gonna shout him out in Seinfeld.
Yeah,
And
Seinfeld
he's
as
in
well.
Friends,
Dentist.
I think?
And no, he's not Friends.
No? Okay. He's in Seinfeld.
But man, Bryan Cranston, Hall of Fame, man.
Sure, let's.
Hall of Famer. They're making a rewatch podcast called How We Made Your Mother, which Ted
Yes,
the creator
yes,
is doing.
yes.
Also, they did an unreleased pilot called How I Met Your Dad, which was Greta Gerwig. Just want to say that, who now went on to make Lady Bird and Barbie. And then they made How I Met Your Father, which was I.
Which
How
is
I Met Your
very,
Dad,
very lame, bro.
They made a show called How I Met Your Dad that never got picked up.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it was like a spin-off. But
okay.
And all these guys in How I Met Your Father, all these guys have like little cameos. Like
Except
Robin
for
comes
Ted.
in, Barney
And
comes
Marshall.
in. I don't know if maybe
Oh, Lily.
maybe he'll
It's
come
only
ahead.
Robin and the show got cancelled.
Oh,
thank God.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It got better on the second
Yeah,
season.
I didn't really watch it.
Anyway,
Anyways.
30 Rock versus Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
I love Schitt's Creek.
30 Rock.
I'm watching 30 Rock right now. Dude, 30
Bro,
Rock.
30 Rock is such a smart show also.
Such a, and the things 30 Rock have done for the genre.
Yeah.
Bro, you know all the cutaways? Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine does cutaways.
Yeah.
Like the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Like
I
all
haven't
of
seen
them.
30 Rock in a really long
Dude,
time.
I'm literally watching it properly
Is
for
it
the first
recency
time now.
bias, maybe?
No, I'm
No,
watching
no.
it properly for the first time now. I haven't
No,
finished
for
the whole
me,
show.
because
Oh,
I
for you.
watched Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek though, insane, bro. Simply the best.
Yeah, I
The whole
honestly
wine
like
scene.
Schitt's Creek is really good as well.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
hasn't 30 Rock also broken that fourth wall very often?
Yeah.
Don't do that, which is something which is not very common. I think it's
Not
one of the
at
first
all.
to do that. I
Malcolm
don't
in
see
the Middle,
anyone else who's
that's old news now, but I agree.
Yeah, and I think that like there are these little tropes that they have within it, these little
Yeah.
hidden jokes and
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
It's crazy.
fucking
You know,
amazing.
the best
man.
part about this list is like I actually don't care who takes these because
Yeah.
they're all really
Yeah.
good.
But yeah, okay, let's say 30 Rock, but Schitt's Creek is amazing. I love David. I love Moira. A little bit Alexis.
Yeah.
So good, man.
Great show.
Patrick and David, what a couple.
Yeah. I stopped watching it. I didn't finish it.
What?
But, yeah,
Dude,
I didn't. I think I went to
incredible-
college. Or something. I don't know.
incredible ending.
Yeah.
Loved it, dude. Anyway, 30 Rock moves forward.
But I think this one will be a controversial one. A lot of people will.
Oh, that's true. A
will
lot of
have
people
wanted
probably
Schitt's Creek.
have seen Schitt's
30
Creek.
Rock
and not
does have
30
a
Rock.
bit of a cult, not a cult, but it's not that. It's mainstream.
It's old, bro. It started in
It's old.
2006,
Yes,
bro. Like
yeah.
a lot of the political commentary and all is about like
Yeah.
Bush and shit, bro. This is the Julia Louis-Dreyfus battle, Seinfeld versus
No
Veep.
way!
No, Sid's gonna be-
way, dude. She's one of my legit favorite actors,
yeah.
actresses.
It is
Oh,
lit,
fuck.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Producers
I'm gonna be
know.
honest with you guys. I need to watch Veep. I've heard it is incredible.
Me too. I need to
haven't
watch
seen
Veep.
it.
Okay, I can get the best one-line way to describe Veep. Veep is Parks and Rec on fucking crack cocaine.
Okay.
Okay.
It's nuts.
Okay.
I know we all love Seinfeld. It's amazing. George, Kramer, crazy. But I just want to say, let me tell you a joke, bro. A Zionist and a pedophile walked into a bar, and the bartender said, "What can I get you, Jerry Seinfeld?" Hey, that's all I'm gonna say.
Why pedo butt?
He dated a 16-year-old, bro.
He's as well, yeah.
He's a little weird
Okay,
guy.
I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that about Jerry. No. He's
questionable because they're all kind of questionable though.
Oh shit.
Yeah, even like Kramer was racist.
Yeah, dude, that bro, unhinged. It is. Yeah, it's fucked.
You see? Have you
The
seen?
early 90s, 2000s, wild time, man. You'd be so surprised.
But
like,
that show was way ahead of its time.
Yeah, it was.
Seinfeld.
And like, it's sick. I love Seinfeld.
Seinfeld is great.
So, I don't, what are we voting for?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld?
Sure, I haven't even seen Veep.
I mean, I would have been happy.
Sid, wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait.
I know.
Sid, wait, Sid,
Veep
wait,
is
Sid,
like a
wait.
Malcolm in the Middle. vibe.
I'm gonna vote for Veep just because, hey man, let Sid decide.
No, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. No.
That's evil, low-key.
And I love I love Tony Hale from Mysterious Benedict Society. I love you. I love a show without
All the
racists.
characters in Veep, man. Tony Hale, the other guy. I don't know the real
Buster
name, but
is in Veep as well.
that's
right?
Tony Hale.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Yeah.
And then the other dude, that legend, I love him.
Tobias.
The guy who was also on the After Party. Shout out the After Party.
Are you talking about
The black guy.
Sam Waterston?
Yeah,
something.
that Donnie.
Now Veep has some amazing characters, but you know what? Like
Sam Richardson.
Sam Richardson. Veep was Veep because Julia
Seinfeld.
came from Seinfeld, so I have to give it to Seinfeld.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
This again, Curb versus Workaholics. I haven't seen Workaholics.
Oh,
Why are all of my shows getting put up against these fucking bangers, bro?
Curb. I have to say.
Okay,
Curb.
hold on. I'll give a one-line explanation. I'll leave it at that. Workaholics is like Sunny and The Office mashup.
Sure.
It is
Yeah.
one of the funniest shows ever. It's so fucking stupid and hilarious. I'll leave it at that. Obviously, Curb takes it.
Yeah.
I think Curb is by
Insane.
far one of the funniest shows in terms of how smart they are about
Yeah.
such mundane
Yeah.
things.
But that's the thing. It's literally a show. Like they say, Seinfeld is a show about nothing. So is Curb. It's
Yeah.
about nothing.
Curb
But
is a
yet it's
show
ran
about-
for 13 years.
Curb is a very socially it's a show about social obligations and how none of it makes sense.
How stupid they are.
Yeah.
And that's what that's the
much.
thing I love about Larry David. I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
go
yeah.
on talking about him, but that's the thing which really gravitates me towards the show. And it's so and I'm sure you'll know this, but like Curb doesn't follow a script. Like they just given the plot and the actors are so
It's all
amazing.
comedians.
They
It's
just
all
know the
like-
plot and then they just wing it.
A lot of the
I
conversations
need to watch
are like
Curb
that.
Yeah.
properly. I've
You
seen
really
more
do,
of
bro.
Curb.
Bro, like each episode ka script is like a 2-page script.
Wild. I've seen more of Curb and very iconic. We got our name from it. That like
Having said that,
theme song.
It's become a meme now, the end of it, the Robert D.
That's too funny.
Awesome. Curb takes it.
This next one I think will be easy for y'all, tough for me, and I actually don't think I'll agree with y'all. Friends versus Master of None.
Well,
well.
look, I'm just gonna say I haven't seen Master of None. Friends takes it for me just because it's such a classic, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. All I'm gonna say, Friends wins. It is Friends,
Yeah.
of course. I don't love Friends, as you all know this.
Yeah.
I think it's a little annoying. I think it's funny. It's funny. And it's obviously the GOAT, Ross and Rachel, amazing, lovely, whatever. Few things in that show really annoyed me. One being, even when I was a kid and I saw it, one being Joey proposing to Rachel because he was tying his shoelace and then finds the ring.
Damn
and like,
stupid.
bro, when there's situations that can be so easily explained away, it just pisses me off, bro.
Yeah,
but
just to use a dumb situation to further the story or the episode,
Yeah.
it's damn dumb.
But that's such a hard, that's literally the right situational comedy. It's like,
Bro, you
it's
just
like
say,
it's like a Charlie Chaplin kind of thing
Sure.
where it's like.
But you can just
should've
make
been-
him actually propose also, just thinking
Yeah,
out
I
of
get it, I get it.
and
It's
not
just-
tie his
it's just
shoelace and do
stupid
it.
at that
it was
point.
dumb. And also, I love Master of None. I know Aziz Ansari had his allegations, but I love Master of None. I think season 2 of Master of None actually, genuinely, I think it's the best season of TV. It is so, guys.
Best season of TV is a bit
In my
much, huh?
every episode,
Relax.
every episode in that season is immaculate, and it's like everything is different. It's so creative.
Yeah.
What they did with the like the structure of episodes, because they weren't streaming, so they weren't like titled. Like there's like a 20 or 15 minute episode in that season. It is incredible that they do an episode about New York called New York I Love You, where just follows different people around the city. Incredible, bro. The scene, like the whole bicycle thief thing in Italy, amazing. It's just like, wow, what a show. He cast his real life dad.
Yeah.
I love that show.
I'm not like, I've seen
seen
only
a
the
couple
first season. Oh,
episodes.
yeah, similar to this. Yeah.
Do yourself a favor, guys. Watch Master Man. Don't watch season 3 because it's not about our main guy, not about Dev.
Oh,
Legit.
Aziz is out.
They,
And no,
Aziz
he
is not.
directs it. It's about his friend in the show who's played by Lena Waithe. But yeah, Friends moves forward.
Friends moves
This is
forward.
an all-timer, dude. Community versus Ted Lasso.
I mean Community.
I've
any
not
day,
seen
yeah.
Ted
I haven't seen too
Lasso.
much of Ted Lasso.
What?
So
the
Community
fuck,
takes
guys?
it
I've
for
seen
me.
I've seen like a couple seasons. I've seen like 3 seasons of Ted Lasso. I haven't finished.
There are
it.
3 seasons of Ted
I've seen 2 seasons then.
Okay.
Yeah.
End of Ted Lasso kind of sucked. Apparently it's coming back. Ted Lasso season 1 incredible. It was the perfect show for the
I
pandemic.
saw season 1, yeah.
Perfect show for the pandemic. Football show, so fun, like inspired so much.
Apple TV?
Apple
Apple
TV.
TV.
Shout out Apple TV, man.
Yeah.
We keep saying it on this show. Apple TV does some great shit that I have not
They
watched.
really do, bro. There's another show called Bad Monkey Insane. Guy who created Ted Lasso actually created Scrubs.
Oh.
Yeah. He's cool. Bill
What a
Lawrence.
weird.
Hmm.
Don't.
Yeah. He created the show Shrinking with Marshall, also on Apple TV. Shrinking is an incredible
When
show.
Marshall and Robin have like a mashup, right? Yeah,
It's a sick show. Ted Lasso, incredible. Community, of course, insane.
Community is such a smart,
Created so many
such a
stars.
smart show. Also.
Community, bro. Community
Season
might
4
be.
sucks.
Which is
Maybe
season?
the gas
Season,
leak
I think
season.
even season 5
The what?
sucks.
The gas leak season, it's like the one where like Chang takes over.
That's one of the
Bro,
best
that's
seasons of
that's
all
very
time.
good,
It's
man.
genuine.
Chang is the sun and he drinks
Guys, it's such the reason
1, 2,
Chang,
Chang.
4.
they fired Dan Harmon
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
before that season, and they got these 2 guys, and the cast hated the season, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
They
I
literally
really.
later on the show they go back to it and they're like, oh, I don't know what was going on. There was the gas leak or whatever.
I don't
I
like
know, but I
season.
really liked it. I thought
How
it
do you
was-
like that season?
I
No.
think it was a great. I don't know. It's just stupid. And
I don't like
funny
the
and
end of
just-
it. I think season 5, 6 they get new characters. The original crew goes away. This is one show which has not held on to a lot of the original
Yeah.
crew. Like Chevy Chase
It's so
is
hard,
out.
though, to hold on to those guys.
The woman, I don't know her name. The black woman, what's her name?
Nicole
they
Yvette
they all
Brown.
got super
Huh?
famous.
Surely Nicole Yvette Brown.
Yeah, she
Also on Drake and
left.
Josh.
Donald Glover left. Like,
Yeah. But then they got like Keith David and Paige Brewster or whatever.
no,
They
man.
were not, but it wasn't as bad. I think we were like kind of just missing the old cast.
If I watch a rerun of it, I'm going to stop seeing it at season 4. Like,
Season 4 sucks, dude.
as in, basically after
Season
the.
5, I'll watch till season. I'll watch till the Yahoo seasons.
Yahoo season 5 and 6.
But bro, some of the episodes, the paintball
I'll see the
episodes.
season- the
come
paintball
on.
episodes, the
The
dungeons.
first
and
Paintball
three
Dragons.
seasons
episodes,
are too
the
good,
the
bro.
different types of like the tropes that they do, the Law and Order episode
Yeah.
with the
The
ass
Crack
crack
Bro,
bandit.
Troy
Oh
and
my God.
Abed. Troy and Abed in the morning.
Yeah.
Loki, I feel like I'm quite similar to Abed.
Bro, Aman is definitely Abed. 100%.
With less autism.
Nah.
And I love him, dude. He's also in Mythic Quest. Danny Pudi.
Oh yes, you've
okay.
told me about Mythic Quest, so yeah.
He's
yeah.
half Polish, half Indian.
Yeah,
legendary guy.
what a weird combination.
And he's cool. But also, Community goes through. Ted Lasso's great.
Community is great.
I'm excited for the movie.
Community has.
Whenever it comes out,
Community
man.
also great cold opens.
Yes.
Yes,
right.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's a sign of like a classic.
I've never seen the
sitcom, man.
D&D episode. I told you this because they took it
Oh,
off.
guys, yeah. I mean, they took
Why?
it off because of
They took it off
blackface, I
Netflix,
think.
but because he's playing like a dark elf, so his face is painted black.
There's a episode of Community, you guys will know this, where they go into a video game made
Yes.
by Pierce's dad.
Yeah.
That's also an elite season, bro.
Yeah.
It's a really good
Dude,
season.
the best episode is the Christmas special where Abed is freaking out and then they become claymation.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
skip
hate that
a
episode.
lot.
Bro, I skip it
What? I
always.
skip all of that. Yeah, I skip that
How
a
can
lot.
you find like that's the worst.
I love that episode.
I skip it a lot, yeah.
Okay, this is also
I
going to
make
be
references
crazy.
to it as well, yeah.
Oh,
The
shit.
Office versus Silicon Valley.
You know I haven't seen too much of Silicon Valley,
Silicon Valley.
which I've heard is a crime for people who like
have
Silicon Valley is the
laughed,
best.
cried while laughing.
Yeah.
What? Because that show is so funny. Erlich Bachman.
Yeah, bro, what a
It's
character.
such a shame.
His and Jin Yang's relationship is so funny, man.
This is a very dangerous conversation happening right now. Because I have to jump in and give The Office some
Yeah.
love as well, right?
No, yeah,
The
of
Office
course.
wins. Okay.
But The Office wins. Sadly, The Office wins.
Yeah, this is a sad one
because
for you
Silicon
guys.
Valley is a great.
Yeah.
The
But
Office
Aman, I
wins.
have to shout out the scene where they calculate the masturbation scene.
Yes, dude.
Dude, I saw that
I've seen the
clip
first season
yesterday.
of this.
How many cocks
How
can you
many
do?
guys get her like masturbated?
And what if you do back to back and then he lips it and that's how he
And then you have to take the floor to dick height ratio just to know the correct angles of
Bro, and
Wow.
that's the key for him to invent the faster
the fastest whatever compression algorithm.
because he does
middle out.
because he goes you have to start middle out so you can go what a show, bro.
Epic scene, best scene I've ever seen.
Kumail Nanjiani, dude, what a guy.
Wow.
man.
It's a good cast as well.
And you know who's also like underrated is the other guy, the Guilfoyle.
Guilfoyle.
And is the Satanist
Marvin
Guilfoyle.
Starr, he was on Freaks and Geeks. Shout out Freaks and Geeks, dude.
Shout out Freaks and Geeks. Who else was on Freaks and Geeks?
Marshall, James Franco, Seth
Yeah,
Rogen, Linda Cardellini.
yeah.
That's
Old
the show
school.
that created all of
Yeah.
those guys.
Yeah.
Guilfoyle, yeah.
But
Great
dude,
show, man.
Honestly, great show. The Office, yeah, amazing. Michael Scott, great.
The This,
I mean,
this,
what have we not? I mean, this show is like we've said a lot about The
bro,
Office
like
right
we got
now.
stuff all around
I'm
us.
gonna do an Office
Yeah.
rewatch pretty soon. It's calling my
Dude,
name, dude.
Fuck your
It's-
rewatches. Please,
I'll watch that. This
Silicon
yours will
Valley.
be my lunchtime watches.
Please
I'll
watch-
Please
that.
watch Silicon Valley.
I will.
Silicon
I will
Mythic
check this
Quest.
out. I will check this out.
And yeah, it's a good show. You learn
What is
you
Silicon
learn a
on?
bunch of shit
Silicon
also.
Valley?
Yeah.
HBO will be on Geo.
Geo Hotstar.
Geo.
Hey.
Yeah. The last season of Silicon Valley
Geo
is okay.
Hotstar, guys.
Last season
I'm a
was
fan of the- are you
when
guys a fan
Pied
of the
Piper blows up and it's stupid. Yeah.
I haven't. The Silicon
And-
Valley.
Yeah, it's fine. And then the end with the rats and all is damn dumb.
The
dude.
commentary on like the tech industry is so well
It's
done
so good.
and so accurate.
Yeah.
Because they hired a bunch of tech bros to like consult. Actually, I met someone who's like a consultant on the show. Really interesting dude, man.
That's what I was saying. You do learn a lot about the industry also from the show.
Yeah.
Like they do it well.
It's sick, man. Anyway, moving on. The Good Place versus That 70s Show.
I don't care much about this
I was
matchup.
gonna go with that 70s show. Cause
Yeah,
Fuck that. The Good Place is so miles better. Miles. The Good Place, genuinely best sitcom ending.
You know what, Aman? Do you want to use your veto?
No, I don't, 'cause it's not
okay.
gonna
So
win.
then, do you want me to give you the Good Place? Do you feel like it's gonna
Yeah,
win?
I felt like giving it to him also because I don't care
Do
particularly
you
for
feel
the
like it's
70s.
gonna win? No, right? Because
No.
if not, then dude, that 70s show is very iconic. It has really. I mean, I actually really like it. The cast, like a lot of old shows, has not done well.
Yeah.
In the
No,
media
what are you
and
saying?
all that. So, yeah, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on. man.
That one guy, Danny Matheson, right?
Yeah. Also,
Oh,
Ashton
yes,
Kutcher
yes.
might have killed a woman.
No, but
It is
Ashton
very
Kutcher
possible.
did well.
And Mila, he's
No,
talking
dude.
about like.
There's a lot of fucked up shit going on.
Oh,
with
you're
him
talking
right
about
now,
like personally. I thought
Yeah,
you meant
yeah.
like career-wise.
Yes.
no,
of
they've
course,
all
of
done
course,
well.
of course.
Chris,
Yeah.
Um,
Even the
Mo Valderrama also.
what's
like,
the girl?
Mila Kunis.
No, the other one.
Oh, Karen.
Karen.
Laura,
Yeah.
what's her
Karen.
name? Laura Prepon.
Yeah, from
She's also
Orange is
How I
the
Met
New
Your
Black.
Mother.
Oh, How I Met Your
Orange is
Mother.
the New Black. Yeah.
Her character in How I Met Your Mother was so annoying.
Yeah, it was
man.
really good though. She did a good job.
Dude, The
man.
Good Place is Christian Bell. It's also another Michael Schur. So
Yeah.
it's a show about philosophy.
Yeah.
Ted Danson.
Ted Danson,
Dude,
yeah.
it's so well written. He wrote a book called How to Be Perfect, which is also great. The character of what's her name? Not a girl, not a robot. Karen? No. What's her name, dude? Have you seen the show,
Season 1.
bro? The robot woman.
I know
not
who you're talking about.
robot.
I don't
You know,
know.
sometimes
her
I'll
name.
see a show when it comes out, and then I'll wait so long for season 2 that I'm like, fuck, I have to go back and rewatch season 1. Then see.
Sure.
You know, that happens a lot,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Okay, anyway, we'll give it to
Happened
that
with
70
Silicon
show.
Valley and The Good Place.
But
You
Silicon
watch
now see
Silicon
Silicon Valley. Yeah, now it's
I'll
done,
rewatch do Silicon Valley.
But yeah, we'll give it to that 70 show, and now it's just gonna go quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
let's-
wait, is the first round done?
First round is done. New Girl Superstore.
New Girl.
Superstar.
What? Oh,
I'm-
you haven't
I'm-
seen New Girl. I'm so sorry.
Do you want
I'm
to
sorry.
put
I'm
your
sorry.
veto or no? New Girl. Okay, Sunny Brooklyn.
Sunny.
Fuck, dude.
Sunny. Jay.
Brooklyn.
Jay,
Can I
come
just say,
on.
man? Can I just say,
Jay,
dude?
come on, Sunny.
It's gotta be Sunny.
Yes.
It's gotta be Sunny. It's
I'm
gotta be
gonna-
Sunny. I just thought of Dayman.
I'm gonna use my veto.
Okay, I'm gonna veto your veto.
Wait, one second. I just want to
Is
say
that
something.
allowed?
The veto is to make a case.
Yeah.
It's not a. So make a case.
No. Veto
I'm
is
I'm
to.
open. I'm open.
Well,
I'm
no,
open.
veto is like then whatever you say happens,
No,
right?
a veto is to make a case.
That's
Because
how I
you
stopped
can
it.
veto a veto and then majority wins. We fucking have no vetoes left.
Okay.
So please.
Then I don't use mine yet.
I'm gonna
Because this is supposed to be quick. So
I'm gonna make a case. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, as you said, the cast incredible, writing incredible. Just as a show, so insanely rewatchable. It stays sort of like within the realm of like, something that's easy to pick up. They're likable, they're lovable. Also, I think it has a better chance to move forward over New Girl than Sunny does.
Fuck, dude, it's so tough because it's so tough because I fucking love Sunny. I love it so much. It is quite literally one of my favorite shows
agree
of all.
with you.
I'm trying to be as objective as possible because as a
Bro, but Sunny, the thing with Sunny is it's so different. Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is like most other sitcoms,
Sure.
The
Sunny's
everyone
so
at the end it's everyone
Sunny.
everyone's
It's
happy,
gotta be
everyone
Sunny.
yeah.
It's
Okay,
gotta
you know
be
what?
Sunny. It's gotta be
Honestly,
Sunny.
you
Thank
guys
you.
have convinced me.
Yeah.
We'll put Sunny on.
Okay.
And it's also run for so long. Danny
Yeah,
DeVito,
yeah,
great
yeah.
stars.
Danny DeVito.
Okay.
Also, shout out my sister who I would have assumed like Sunny.
Shout out,
But
dude.
Shout out you, bro.
Modern Fam versus versus Arrested Development. Modern Family.
Modern Family. Look, sheer number of seasons, cast,
number
length, everything.
of consistency with seasons,
All
everything.
that, I just want to shout out Arrested Development one last time. If you guys haven't seen it, please go watch it.
I need to watch
R.I.P. Lucille. Let's move on.
You remember in Arrested Development the doctor who gives the news? And
Yeah, that's the best. I've seen those clips. That's the best.
He's all right.
He's all right now. He has a right hand.
Great fucking show,
Okay,
man.
Parks and Rec versus The Big Bang Theory. I'm gonna say Parks and Rec.
Big Bang Theory. Don't you fucking dare, Sid. Don't
Big Bang
you
Theory,
fucking
Big
dare.
Bang Theory. I have to give it
I
that,
like
yeah.
Parks and Rec
Big
more
Bang
than
is
most
like,
shows,
yeah.
but
Yeah, you know, I there's one reason why I don't like Parks and Rec because like Amy is just too nice, dude. Like no one's so nice. Shut up, man. Like
Okay.
Dude.
Oh, dude, this is a heavyweight for me. How I Met Your Mother versus 30 Rock.
Oh, it's a heavyweight for you, man? Come on, man. Don't let recency bias creep up in your brain, bro.
I think 30 Rock deserved to have gone further.
Yeah.
But
How many? Look, it's some tough
But
decisions.
I think 30 Rock is a much smarter show than How I Met Your Mother.
I'm gonna
disagree,
cut this. I'm gonna cut this little discussion thing we're having.
No, I won't How I Met Your Mother also. But I just think like 30 Rock doesn't just get the flowers it deserves, which I think
It doesn't. I was
I don't
talking. I
think
was
that's
talking
the
to someone
flowers
about this the
yeah.
other day, actually, about 30 Rock.
Yeah.
I don't think it gets
yeah.
the flowers it deserves. But How I Met Your Mother is so smart, dude.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it
Mother
is,
is-
okay.
Okay, Seinfeld versus Curb. Ooh.
Oh
Fuck,
God.
I like Curb better.
I'm gonna say Curb as
I
well.
like Curb. Yeah.
It's just better without. It's better.
I'm happy with either of them win. So
Curb.
It's better without the pedo.
We'll go Curb.
Friends or Community.
Community.
Community. Oh,
I
come
think we can
on.
all agree.
Wow, dude, I didn't
We can all
expect that
agree
from
on
you.
Community.
Community.
Yeah, for sure. The Community is like Community is great, bro.
because bro, Friends is it's these like,
Friends
Community
is a classic, it's a staple, but Community is a better show.
Again,
like,
I
in
don't
terms of
think Friends is
concepts and
a s-
episodes and character depth and.
I don't think Friends is a smart show.
Yeah.
I think Friends deserves to be there.
It deserves
but-
its credit.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but like it's
I see what you do there, bro.
You got it. See, everyone
I see-
knows.
I see
Everyone
what-
knows,
I see what you do there.
dude. Pivot. That's crazy. Anyway.
pivot.
Pivot.
The Office versus That 70 Show. The Office.
Office.
Yeah,
Not even
come
a
on,
discussion.
man. Get
Let's
out
not.
of
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Stupid.
New Girl versus Sunny. New Girl for me.
Sunny. Jay.
Can I tell you guys something?
Jay.
Can I just tell you guys something?
Jay.
New Girl and Sunny were two of my most watched shows in university. If I wasn't watching New Girl, I was watching Sunny.
Come on, it's always Sunny in Philadelphia, bro.
This is like
Danny DeVito.
this is like
The episode with Charlie's vision.
To New Girl.
Where the health officer's coming, when the health officer's coming and Charlie has to do the whole
Charlie
thing.
work.
You got me cookie, I got you cookie.
Dude, what?
Dude, the grandfather,
shut this?
the grandfather, the Nazi grandfather,
We need the bish.
the Nazi grandfather.
Dude, can I just say something, man?
Hey, yo, shorty, what that thing
Can I
do?
just say something, bro? Can I just
Yo,
say
you
something?
are Mac. You're
Can I-
wearing
can I-
Mac's
can I-
outfit
no,
right
no,
now.
Can I just say something, bro?
You are Schmidt,
Dude,
dude.
can I
You're
just
Mac.
look,
You are Schmidt.
Jay.
guys,
Jay,
are Schmidt.
you know what you have to do.
Hold on. 1 second.
You
one
have
second.
told
I
Adi
just wanna
this
say
on the
something.
show.
I just want to say something.
Let me talk. Let me tell you something.
No,
I love Sunny.
Yeah.
No. There's no however. There's no however here. Jay, there's no however here.
I love. Fuck.
Jay.
Fuck. Dude, I've seen New Girl more times. I root for the characters in New Girl more.
No.
I think Sunny is funnier. I think it has better episodes in terms of ingenuity and stuff. But when I think of sitcom, when I think of like, I think New Girl is a
16
better
seasons.
I'm really gonna try and be unbiased in my take here, because as a sitcom, fuck man.
No, man. Come on. The 16 seasons. The episode
that
where
girl?
the episode where
It's Jess.
they decide the bathroom, like what to call the bathroom.
Are you kidding? When they find out that they share a towel, come on, man.
Bro,
Also-
dick towel.
also-
Remember dick towel?
Yo, you know what, guys? Fuck, dude, I'm so indecisive about this. man.
Shivrang.
Shivrang. Shout out Shivrang. Shout out my boy Zcom. I know you're not watching, but but I know he loves a good
loves
Shivrang
Shivrang.
episode.
Dude, New Girl was like, it represented Indians without being a show about Indians without being racist. I just wanna
Why?
say it.
There is an Indian character
Yeah,
in
dude,
it.
CC.
Huh?
CC.
Okay, I don't know.
Wait, you Jeopardy?
Jay. Okay.
CC Parrot.
Jay, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1. You have to say your pick.
Nah,
You
dude,
move
wait,
on.
hold on.
Bro, it's done. It's
I
decided.
gotta search my soul a little bit, bro.
Who's moving
That's my soul.
forward?
Bro, Danny
It's New
DeVito.
Girl.
Charlie is like
You know, I was on New Girl. I was really on New Girl, and then I started thinking about the McPoyles.
the McPoyles.
And Rickety
Oh, shit.
Cricket.
The
I
McPoy
think
wedding.
Sunny takes it.
Yes.
I'll tell you
Yes.
why. I'll tell
Yes.
you why. New Girl's a potential winner for me. I'm gonna say that straight off the bat right now, okay? Sunny wins it just because of the outer cast
Yes.
as well.
Bro, are you kidding?
the
The new girl
McCoys.
autocast is
Bro,
incredible.
Charlie's lawyer, the creepy lawyer with the hand
The bird
fetish.
lawyer, like
the bird lawyer.
the regular lawyer, the bird lawyer.
Guys.
And you know how it is, bro. Dayman takes it every day, bro.
Man, that song is so good.
It's too good. I start singing it, but I can't right now.
Moving on.
It's too.
Okay, so
no,
Sunny takes it.
Aman. I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, it's alright,
Honestly, this shit was gonna get heated at some
It
point.
is. No, you know
it was
what?
gonna get heated at some point. I'm sorry it got taken out on New Girl. I fucking love New Girl, guys. This is really like, I don't know if any of you guys have kids out there, but I would assume that this is like picking between one of your two kids. So
Hero, relax.
I'm just gonna say I respect it. I loved Sid's passion for it.
yeah,
I personally,
Sid just
Sunny's
brought
not
up-
for me.
Sid
but
just brought up too many memories, bro.
Yeah,
the
the
sheer
McCoys.
amount, the volume of
exactly.
memories, the lethal weapons. Fuck, dude, I can't even.
Sure.
Okay, Modern Fam versus Big Bang Theory. Modern Fam. I'm sorry. Put that shit away, bro.
Say it again. Say it
Modern
again.
Fam versus the Big Bang Theory.
I'll say Modern
yeah.
Family.
I'll say
just
Modern
because of
Family
depth.
also, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
it just
bro.
Yeah.
also. This requires a little bit more discussion, but I think we all agree Modern Family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory, all time. Holy fuck, did we forget 2.5 Men?
You didn't read it out to me, I think. So
No,
it
he
got
did.
cut.
It's on the list.
It's on the list, but it got cut.
Oh.
no.
How did who decided this?
No. It got cut by mistake.
Yeah, fucking Derry girls, you did put 2.5 Men?
That's my bad, bro.
What?
That's my bad. You're right. Yeah.
What?
Should we redo it?
What's up, guys? What's
No, that was on me.
Bro, wait.
I think
Look,
in the
what's done
list
is
it
done.
got
What's done is
accidentally-
done. What's done is done. We made a list of like 40 sitcoms, guys. I just want to say something.
And how did you put Derry
I
girls?
just want to say something. I want to say one
sorry.
thing. Let's end it here because 2.5 Men, maybe it wouldn't have won, but it would have made it past the first round. I'll say that much.
So you know
sure.
what? Basically, I think when I was copy pasting and when you read it
Yeah,
out to
yeah,
me,
yeah.
either we missed it something.
It's okay.
It
It
was
is what it is.
It was an error. 2.5 Men 100% deserve to be on this list. We will get to the end of it,
Yeah.
and then whatever the final show is,
Show will compare to 2.5 Men.
Yes.
I will say this though. Alan is one of the best sitcom characters of all time. He is the GOAT. He's too good. He's
but
great.
2.5 Men kind of falls off at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, 2.5 Men, I stop when Chelsea comes.
Yeah.
Like literally the episode she comes, I stop
Chelsea.
So
watching. The last one.
you're right. I
Who's
think
Chelsea?
His GF.
Oh, that's lame. Yeah. No, did
no,
you?
Derry Girls was versus Sunny. Do you think 2.5 Men beats Sunny?
2.5 Men?
That's the question we ask.
No.
No,
No.
yeah.
No?
So then fine. They
But
were-
I mean,
yeah.
Guys, that's
so many shows.
genuinely on me.
Scrubs.
Scrubs, yeah.
Goes against what? Like, bro, come on, at least we had a discussion about it.
My God, my
anyway,
bad.
you know what? 2.5 Men, guys.
even when Ashton Kutcher comes in, it's
Yeah, it
It's
sucks.
bad,
It's just bad. It's just bad. But
And then,
it
like-
becomes all about Alan, which is what the show is really about.
Charlie's
anyway.
daughter pulls up.
I
And
don't
that
even-
little
I-
black kid at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know.
They adopt a kid. It was
Yeah,
just
it was
weird,
weird.
bro. Anyway,
Anyways.
Modern Family versus Big Bang Theory. Modern Fam.
Yeah.
I just want to say one of the best Modern Fam bits. Beautiful black name, and I want to get this correct. Sean Badu.
no, that's the most whitish moment ever.
That one, and the part where Phil comes back from the summer camp, and the black cab driver.
White is right.
white.
Yeah. And when Cam's at this very early on, it's like one of the first few seasons when Cam's like, yeah, I wish her go back to Colombia and take her little brown friend with her.
And Gloria and Manny. And for
Great
context, he's
fucking
talking
show.
about Colombia
The
and
university,
brown
yeah. Great
Even the
fucking
part where
show,
he's
man.
like talking to Manny about what to say to the girl, and he said,
Oh, yeah.
He says what? He says what about what?
he's like,
You're the best girl in the 8th grade. And this is what it looks like.
it's too good, bro. Okay, another heavyweight battle: How I Met Your Mother versus Curb.
How I Met Your Mother, it takes it any day for me, bro.
I'll
think
vote
lacks
for
a
Curb.
certain
I'll vote for
soul.
Curb, but I won't use my veto. I'll give you
Curb
guys.
lacks a certain soul that is integral, I think, for
I
a
agree.
good sitcom, you know?
I agree. I vote for Curb, but
Yep.
sure.
Okay, Community versus The Office.
Oh God.
I think sheer episode
Length-wise, characters-wise, Michael Scott,
Office?
Dwight.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
no, I back that.
Yeah.
I back that.
We didn't talk much about The Office, but I think there isn't much talk about it.
What is
yeah.
there to say about The Office except that like Michael Scott also might be one of the greatest characters on
Sure.
television, bro.
And Dwight too.
yeah,
Right,
Dwight too.
yeah.
And you really, I mean, there's really too much to say about that.
Controversial opinion. I don't care for Jim and Pam as a couple. I think it's an annoying couple.
A lot of people say that. Even I think they're not the best.
I
couple.
used to not think that.
Yeah.
Now I do. Now I don't mind them.
But their love story is cute.
I feel like Angela and Dwight are like a
No, oh my God, no.
like a,
Sid,
like
what
a
the fuck?
like a more
What?
like it's a more it's
What?
they're more like I don't know. It's a weird nice. You know, it's weird good.
Hey man, you're into what you're into, and that's fine.
Like they have a more like up and down like
Why would you
story.
want that though? No.
I don't know. Anyways, I just don't care for Jim and Pam. I just don't like Pam. She's damn like fucking.
Pam
too-
might be like the weakest link in the
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
cast,
yeah.
bro. Like
Really? I think the moment where like Michael visits her, I guess that's about Michael more.
in the art show, yeah, that is
Yeah,
definitely.
and
about Michael.
yeah.
I think that's when you kind of like that's where like that's where it kind of clicks and you're just like it's a comedy. It's like, oh, he really is a good boss, bro.
Like,
yeah,
who cares?
You know?
and the one dynamic of Pam that I do like in the show is how her dynamic with Dwight
Dwight.
grows over
Yeah,
time,
I
and they become
actually
like
do
this brother sister bond. So,
No, I like
so
that as
made.
well.
That's so cool.
The episode where Dwight
Comforts
where-
her at one point. and-
where he comforts her and where where she's the office manager or something,
And
then he gives her the bylaws
yeah,
to
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah. I
no,
like
it's-
that thing.
It's
yeah.
good. It's good. I liked it a lot. The
Ins-
Office is really honestly
Okay, so we're done with the quarters.
Yeah, an insane supporting cast. I want to say.
insane supporting
Yes.
cast. One of the
Yeah,
best.
we've reached the semi-finals.
Okay.
Big matchups coming, just two. But I do want to say once again, I apologize for leaving 2.5 Men out. Moving
It's
on.
okay. I honestly,
wouldn't have
I
won
think
anyways.
all of these would have been 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give them a special shout out.
No, you're right. You're right.
Alan, Jake, R.I.P. Berta, even the mother, fantastic
Yeah.
actor.
Mm.
Charlie Sheen, fucking rock on, dude.
Yeah, rock. I mean,
good luck with
Rose,
AIDS and stuff, I guess.
Don't rock on
Rose,
so much.
whoever she is.
Yeah.
Huh?
Rose, yeah.
Yeah,
Stalker.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Chal, first
Okay.
semi-finals.
Sunny versus Modern Fam. You know how I feel about these guys.
Okay.
Look, these are all objectively better sitcoms than Sunny. I just want to say that much.
Okay, interesting.
Every single show that's gone up against Sunny, except maybe the first one, is a better sitcom. Fuck this stuff, man.
Aman was Modern Family.
Sid, I'm really
100%.
looking.
Yeah.
I know Aman's vote is locked down.
This is up to you.
You know what?
Yeah, bro.
You know what?
Does Sunny belong in
You
the
know what?
finals?
You know what?
Guys,
You know
come
what?
on.
You know what?
It doesn't
You know
belong
what?
in the finals.
I'm gonna go Modern Family.
I'm gonna go Modern Family.
I'm gonna go Modern Family on this one.
It doesn't belong in the finals.
Sunny is one of the best shows.
Yes.
However, Modern Family, the main cast depth, the fucking it's Modern Family, bro.
Fam, dude.
And you know, the Modern Family does this thing, like the example you gave of that Colombian brown thing.
Yeah, they
this
do it so
this
well,
double
bro.
entendre of wordplays,
Yeah,
they do it
man.
so
They do
well.
it so well, dude.
Yeah.
So funny. Even when she goes, Luke, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
And that's harder because in case of Sunny, it's like it's very object. Like you know that
Yeah,
it's very easy to make fun of like whatever terrorism or you know things like that they do.
How I Met Your Mother versus The Office. Damn.
I'm gonna go How I Met Your Mother on this.
I think the
I'm
people
gonna go
will be
The
pissed,
Office.
but
I'm gonna go The Office for
Really?
sure. Yeah.
guys, you know
Because
how I feel.
because How I Met Your Mother again it's like you know you write jokes and the joke is the funny thing. I think in The Office the characters are what they've built are really funny.
I'll say
and
this.
that's a lot harder to get correct.
Yeah, I'll say this. I think Aman and I both tend to sway towards How I Met Your Mother the most. I don't want it to cloud my judgment, but like even in all the rewatches I've done of How I Met Your Mother, which let me tell you is a lot.
It is a lot.
You can't be. It's the perfect amount. Office is all comedy all the time. How I Met Your Mother might as well
Bro,
be a drama in some episodes.
that's not true. The Office has enough drama, man. Come on, with all like
Maybe
with
like once a season.
The heavier moments.
Maybe like one time a
the
season.
heavier, there are more heavier moments in How I Met Your Mother for sure. But The Office has its share of heavy
I
moments
think
also.
that as a sitcom,
When Michael leaves, bro,
I
you
think
tell
as
me
a-
you've not cried that day.
I've cried more on How I Met Your Mother. I'll tell you that much.
Dude,
How I
really?
Met Your Mother is insane.
How I Met Your Mother. I
Bro.
think it's unfair to only laugh with the
Yeah.
cast. You gotta feel with them. Maybe we're getting too deep about sitcoms. This is just how I feel.
It's life, dude.
Fucking love sitcoms.
When Lily leaves
Yeah.
and Marshall
Hey,
Yeah,
when
dude,
Michael leaves is way
No,
more.
it's really not because he's going to a better life. He's going to.
You're-
He's
You're
leaving for.
sad that Michael is leaving the show.
Yeah,
I'm sad
yeah.
that Marshall is alone.
Dude, there's so many
You
more. I
care for
think
the
that's,
character,
I think
yeah.
that's the defining characteristic is that How I Met Your Mother is a is just more emotion to it. I can't see a show beating it. To
Dude,
be honest.
that fight they have in season 9.
Oh, the pause with the
where and he goes, no, we can't pause.
Yes.
And the way they built up the pause, which always worked, and he goes, no, because me and Marvin and any other future children might have.
And then she's fucking
just a backup plan or
crazy.
The
I wonder that all the time.
Dude, honestly.
I wonder that every single season. Every single time I rewatch it, I'm like, fuck. If she had a good time,
more rounded. It's more all-rounded.
It's more all-rounded. That's just what I would give
yeah.
it to. That's the reason I gave it Modern Family over Sunny. I think it's just more emotionally impactful.
Same.
How I Met Your Mother is low-key the reason Cobra Kai was made.
Yeah, hold up, one second. Let me clear this fucking statement.
That's giving too much.
How I Met Your Mother is 1,000 billion% the reason that Cobra Kai was made. I didn't know who the fuck Ralph Macchio was. For me, Jaden Smith is Karate Kid. Okay, like I don't know about you guys. Jaden Smith is Karate Kid. I didn't even know this fucking existed until How I Met Your Mother. But dude, when
William Zabka.
when he fucking
when he appears in the bachelor party,
and he goes like, dude,
Ralph Macchio became more famous because of How I Met Your Mother than anything else he's done in his life. I'm sure.
Bro, so
great show.
They met on the set of. I saw an interview. They met on the set of How I Met Your Mother. They were like, oh, we should do something together after meeting.
Yeah.
Because of How I Met Your Mother. And then they decided that.
Then they got this Cobra.
And then Ralph Macchio met someone and they made Cobra Kai for YouTube. At the time called YouTube Red. Which YouTube sold to Netflix the show. And now they're making a new Karate Kid with Ralph Macchio.
Really?
And Jackie Chan.
Whoa.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Who's gonna be what?
And
so Jackie Chan is Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, from Jaden Smith ka, that same Jackie Chan.
Whoa.
That character is meeting Ralph Macchio's character.
Shut the fuck up.
And the kid, the titular Karate Kid is being played by this guy called Ben Wang, who's in the show called American Born.
He's such a kid, bro.
American Born Chinese, which is incredible. And yeah, it's coming out. They just
How's
dropped.
that relation? Who the fuck is? Doesn't Ralph Macchio already have a Mr. Miyagi? And then this fucking dude comes?
Yeah, so maybe this guy will
It's set
be
in
like,
the Jaden Smith universe.
Yeah, it's set in, and it's set in both. They're bringing universes together. Anyway, moving on. Final. It's genuinely two of my favorite shows.
Modern Family, How I Met Your Mother.
Modern Family was How I Met Your Mother. Modern Family for me.
I'm gonna say something controversial.
How I Met Your Mother. One second, let me finish. How I Met Your Mother. The end. We've spoken about it enough. It was very annoying.
We spoke about the Modern Family end as well. They messed it up way more than.
But I think the Modern How I Met Your Mother was more messed up. But them just undoing everything what you said about Barney. That's just a crime. That's not nice. And it's so irritating that fuck you just go back to Robin again. I'm like no, I don't like that. And I think Modern Family is a bigger cast, a more well-rounded cast. And I think sometimes How I Met Your Mother is just like, it's again my same point with The Office when I compared it to How I Met Your Mother, which is that the characters are funny, not the script.
The script
not,
is
the script is of course, but I think it's the characters being funny is a lot more harder to get out of characters than to write something funny and have them deliver it.
I think
which is what How I Met Your Mother is, which is why I vote Modern Family.
Thing is, I think Modern Family, they messed up like the last 3 seasons. Like the characters just became they became
not so badly.
They
also.
did become parodies of themselves.
Became parodies of themselves. So the characters would do like the same. Like they just didn't feel.
They don't really have new material as well. Like how do you deal with the
and
like
How
I said,
Your Mother messed up the last episode. I think that's the big one.
Because I like going back. If you guys haven't rewatched How I Met Your Mother in a while. There's really no weak link until quite literally the last episode, in which you're like, oh my god,
no, there are a few.
No, there are some weak links.
Like the whole time, there's zero weak links.
I will say Marshall kind of becomes a parody of himself in the last few seasons. He becomes this like. He becomes more like slapstick and.
But that's goofy. That's more of his.
And part of that is because
he has to grow up and get a job and all that stuff. Then he returns to environmental lawyering.
Jason
then he goes to.
Just got really famous, and so he was not there.
He did get really famous. For the last season, he wasn't there because he had conflicts with. What?
The movie Sex Tape with Cameron Diaz.
Oh yeah, that's what he was doing.
Even Ted, forgetting his real name, whatever. But even. I don't know, sometimes his character annoys. Like, it's very self-destructive character sometimes.
I will say something about How I Met Your Mother. I understand they make the family feel like a family. I think it's easier to build relationships when the relationships are there. In How I Met Your Mother, the characters are such believable best friends. Like every moment of their law, I will walk 500 miles, them driving to Chicago, the way Lily and Marshall met, the way like I don't know how to put it. And like even all of them have like dysfunctional relationships with their parents.
Yeah.
Except for Marshall.
I think
And then
and then he
Marshall's
died. Yeah,
dad
died.
died.
I think, bro. I think in terms of. It's hard, man. Because
But the thing,
I understand your point.
and my other point with Modern Family is that I think every episode you do take something out of it. You know, because there is a message at the end of
think
it.
so.
I think in How I Met Your Mother, you take
Nahi,
something out of
no.
it. 100%.
Hey, come on.
100%.
What are you taking
It
out of the
always has
burger
this-
episode?
The
do you mean?
burger
The
episode
best burger
was
in New York?
such.
It was a very good
such an
episode, but what do you
important episode.
take out of it?
Because Marshall was changing jobs. He finally grew up and got a real job at a bank.
Okay,
and
child, bad
it was
example,
very-
but-
Give me
Bad example.
another one, bro.
Dude, the Halloween episode.
Give me another one, dude.
Where the world, not Halloween, St. Patty's Day, where the world is ending, and then they go
Yeah.
like,
That's nice, fine,
he goes
yeah.
like,
Yeah, there is no tomorrow.
and then he realizes the one
The
thing
do-
is
the
you do
doughy
wake up
st-
and he like.
Okay, what do you take from the Doughy Strip?
Doughy
Stripler
Stripler, always
episode?
check the neighborhood before you
Hey,
buy.
chala, that's
the
how you
end
take
of the
away,
sewage
yeah.
treatment plant, bro. That's what you take
it's
away.
about like your dream home, and like she has a
Yeah.
breakdown, and then they go, no, we'll make it
No,
a
but
home.
takeaway, I'm like something like I don't know.
Takeaway is
I don't want a fucking lesson, bro. It's not a fable.
No, I don't want a lesson, but at the same time, there's enough in there's enough in How I Met Your Mother to consider it at least above possible for
Genuinely.
lessons learned.
Sure.
How I Met Your Mother.
Sure.
Pineapple episode.
Pineapple
the
episode,
fucking-
dude.
Okay, guys, we have run way long. We need to decide
Honestly,
this.
we knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think
Look, I mean, both of our votes are How I Met Your Mother.
So then
I
I-
would encourage you to maybe do a rewatch.
I've seen it enough. It's okay. So I mean, I'll vote Modern Family, but fine.
I would encourage you, Aryan, to do a How I Met Your Mother watch. Have you seen it, Saraj? You guys should watch How I Met Your Mother.
I think
please.
the audience will be pissed at us.
I don't care.
But yeah.
Like, I think the audience was pissed at us a long time ago based on whatever your favorite sitcoms are. And
Yeah.
guys, sitcoms are so personal to each and
Yeah,
every
yeah,
one of
yeah.
you. If we didn't list your favorite, if your favorite got booted out for something you absolutely hate, it is what it is. Get over it.
But
But
yeah.
we love our sitcoms. You
Tell
know,
us your
all three
favorite.
of us.
Yeah.
Tell us your favorite. Tell us ones we missed.
and dude, try doing this with your friends. This is a fun thing to do, man.
It's so much fun, dude.
Yeah,
And
it is.
It's just
really
like
good. You guys can pause and decide your own bracket.
make your own
really.
bracket. This
Yeah.
is the yappiest of episodes we've had in a while,
Yeah.
and we get to do it because it's the three of us, and we don't
Yeah.
have anyone to say no. Let's move on. So
on a very serious note as well, it brings me great joy that a lot of people look at this show as what sitcoms used to be. I, in my opinion, don't think there's many sitcoms out there anymore that they're creating that are new, like the old ones. And if you think about it, HST's done how many episodes are in?
120 odd.
120. That's like
More, I
5+ seasons of a sitcom. That's a
More,
lot.
more,
That's
yeah.
more than. That's more than like 5-6 seasons of a sitcom if you
Yeah.
think about it. And all our episodes are like an hour long. So within our hour, we've done like 4 episodes already.
Yeah,
so it's a
but
lot,
like,
you know.
but,
No. I'm not saying.
Bro, the effort
I'm not saying.
to shoot one episode and to do one of
I
this.
completely.
and every
agree.
episode we do is a bottle episode
I
where we sit and say.
I completely agree with you. But
I
in
like
the
how
age,
you basically compared HSC to How I Met Your Mother.
in the age of no sitcoms, if you guys are maybe 16, 17, you guys have not lived through Star World and waiting for the ads to get over
Z
and,
Cafe.
and waiting for the weekend so you can marathon your favorite sitcom, and if the sitcom stops, you're fucked. Like, you can't watch it again if it's on a TV.
Yeah.
In this age, I think it's a huge compliment to have all these sitcoms going around, still choosing to watch us. We love you guys. We hope you
love
love
you.
this episode.
And if you
we
do,
love
like,
doing
tell
this
us more
episode,
sitcom,
so-
tell us more brackets we can do.
Yeah,
Yeah, this was fun. All the brackets are long, but this
Yeah.
was
brackets
really
are
enjoyable
long,
one.
but they're part of it. That's
Yeah.
like think of this as like a bonus episode with
Yeah,
with us, the three of us.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
three musketeers.
sure.
No,
Yeah.
I think we need a
Give us
better
a
nickname.
nickname.
Put down a nickname for Sid, Jay, and I in the comments.
The three Hackmigos.
But yeah, good app, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Late night fuck, get a good grip, face light up when you come. Feel it on my tongue, but it won't slip. Could you be the one? But I don't know.